some of them we say really bad stuff. Uh, we're gonna start this off. You know how we start this off. I'm about to play the intro video. Shout out to Renegade. Here's the crazy thing. We're about to play Renegade Money Convo. We're not gonna make a joke about Carol being gunman number 2 because this Wednesday is Renegade's birthday. So gotta salute. Do my uncle thing and not his manager but his uncle and say how proud of him. This is a very good year for him. So I'm very proud. He's probably at work right now, so he won't even hear this.
Happy
so,
birthday.
so definitely want to tell him happy birthday. Let's do this money combo. I should do a Renegade block, but I don't know if I like him that much. And we got Tamika Joy in the house, and we got her book. So we don't have just Tamika Joy because the singer, but we have Tamika Joy, the author, in the house. And she did a lot of dope things. I definitely want to tell y'all about because she just had a great event the other day. So, but here's Money Combo.
Oh, come on, man. I got family, I got kids, everything's upstairs in the closet, dog.
Money. Money. I love that money.
Lucas.
Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. Money, 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 money. You don't really want to play. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. And you don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. It's money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. Money, 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 make you shut your mouth. Don't never ever talk about it if you never had the clout. You don't know what to say, stay up out of my way. Cause money, 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 make them shut them off. Keep playing with these goonies, boy, I'm gonna have to make the call. Stay in bounds on your pivot, boy, if you gon' ball. Cause a lot of niggas be fake, and you really can't play. Cause we done got it out the mud, nigga, what you talking about? Screaming, oh my God, money got me pride. They living a lie, look into my eyes, they might seem surprised, this is homicide. We just multiply, we been on the rise. If we got some wings, fuck it, we gon' have to fly. Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. They in my line, take me a different route. And use all my case, niggas on my face. You can get erased, what you talking about? Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. And you don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really want to play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. You never crossing these borders. I'm whipping it up, Gordon Ramsay. I swear that I'm cooking these orders. You talk about me, you better just hope that you can just really afford it. I'm ballin', I'm ballin', I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm feeling like Robert Tahori. Nigga, I'm scoring. I count in the morning. They talk about me, then I gotta ignore it. My bitches be foreign. So independent, my money be corporate. These rappers is boring. You hate me and I'm always gonna adore it. I'm smoking that soaring. She always go ahead, let me explore it. I call her my Dora. You can go and talk about me, I ain't flawless. I go put my all in. If a nigga talk about me, then I'm gone in. You know that I'm gone in. Jump in, take trips, Pompeii. All day, always keep 3 stacks like Andre. I get it, Money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you been talking about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about. We don't really know what you always been talking about. And I don't wanna be the one who always really talk about. And you don't really wanna play. You don't know what to say. Cause money, 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 money's what I'm talking about.
You know, somebody actually asked me, what was he talking about in that song?
Oh,
I think they were broke.
well, something was broke
Something was
because
broke.
how do you not know he was talking about money?
I don't know. I don't know. But we got CP3 in the house.
Yes, sir.
You know, I can't make fun of your Redskins today because my Giants got punished by the Ravens.
It's nothing to even talk about right now.
Man.
I mean,
And it looks like, Dallas is on the come up.
Mm.
Damn, that just hurts my soul to say that.
I wasn't even worried about them.
And, Lady Internet.
Hello, hello.
So did everybody have a good Christmas? I mean, did you get with CP3? Did you get a new gun or something? Some bullets?
Nah, my vest that I ordered won't come on be until next week.
Of course.
You,
Of
you, you
course.
really did order a vest? Oh my!
You probably did.
Hey, man, it's cold world out here, baby.
It's COVID.
2021, you don't
What
know
do
what's
you
going
need
to happen.
you need a mask.
Yeah. Well, he already has a
I
mask.
got masks. I got plenty of masks.
I'm sure you do.
I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Because
Ski
CP3,
mask.
you are you are forever gunman number two. Real props.
Yes, sir. To the day I
Um,
die, baby.
Mm.
we got Tamika Joy in the house.
Hey, Tamika.
So before we bring up, normally we let CP3 get his little sports rant on. I just got to go on this movie rant.
He has
Like,
a rant now.
um,
Go right ahead. I'm having technical issues.
so thank God for AT&T and HBO Max because I got to see this god horrible movie called Wonder Woman 1984. I don't know. Should we start at the that she had on an outfit that looked like it came from solid gold? The fact that they filmed it in Landmark Mall, that mall has really been closed for like the last 10 years. It's literally the deadest mall. I mean, Landmark Mall, I've never seen that many people even on Black Friday, and there was no black people in that mall.
Yeah, that's the part that was
No, no, no,
unrealistic.
no, no, no. I'm sorry. It was that one little kid, that one random
That's
kid,
but
the
I
one
get that.
random black girl that had no parent.
That's unrealistic. Okay.
So we had that going on. Um, and then like as for as for the movie itself, like the good news about this movie, it's not the worst DC movie. It's probably the third worst, if that's any consolation. Like Birds of Prey was some hot trash.
Mm.
This movie some hot trash. Nothing will ever be worse than Justice League. Like that Justice League.
That was so that I was so hyped when it came
You,
out. Oh man, that was a letdown.
that Justice League movie is like asking your mom for a pair of Jordans and she gets you some Shaquille O'Neal sneakers. This is like asking your mom for a pair of Jordans and she gets you some Pro Kids
Aw.
with the big, with that big sole, like you can just kick rocks with it. You're like that soul was forever.
That's where the phrase came from, you know?
So this movie was just terrible. I mean, as from a comic book standpoint, because they tried to fuse like two different characters into Maxwell Lord.
Mm.
Um,
Yeah.
you know, he is the second worst villain since Steppenwolf. Like I've been reading comic books for probably about 30 years. I actually had to look up Steppenwolf from the Justice League movie. Like no bullshit. The fact I had to Google a comic book character, I was like, what the fuck?
Who is this?
Like who is this? And this comic book, this character is, and it's crazy is they had the guy who plays in the Mandalorian,
Right.
so he's hot right now.
Yeah.
And this movie just killed all aspects. Like I really want to see the Mandalorian 3 after this joint. Like that character was terrible.
Dang.
Like and then the Cheetah was great. Cheetah was good. She was good. Um, it's just a lot of unanswered questions. Wonder Woman in this movie has an invisible jet. Well, she makes the jet goes invisible,
Right.
and then by the end of the movie, she's flying, and then another part of the movie, she's lassoing thunderbolts.
I don't recall that happening in the comics.
Yo, I think what happened is when they went to write this movie, somebody put a big pile of coke down.
Oh
They
wow.
played deep cover.
Oh
They
my.
said, "Can you feel it?" And they just put anything in this joint.
Yes, there goes those DC execs agreeing us.
I just want to. I mean, it's crazy because like Ant Man is
Oh
not the greatest character, but Marvel did something with him and they made it likable.
yeah, that's
See,
true.
same thing with Guardians of the Galaxy. That's not even the original Guardians of the Galaxies in the comic books that I grew up with.
Right, right, right,
But they made it work.
right.
You know, Captain Marvel was actually Miss Marvel for something years, and because they made a movie, they made her Captain Marvel. The original Captain Marvel was a Kree soldier, then the other one was a black lady,
Hmm.
um, and then they changed Miss Marvel to Captain Marvel because they started making movies and they wanted to keep the name. And ironically, is that Marvel owns the name Captain Marvel.
Right.
Captain Marvel is also the name of Shazam. That's actually Shazam's name. It's Captain Marvel.
Well,
Shazam
way
is who
back.
is the name of the wizard that he gets his power
Right,
from.
right. And way back in the day, there was competition
Yeah.
between a lot of writers, developers, the Marvel and DC,
Yes.
and some people will go from here to there and stuff like that. So there was a lot of competition. So you see a lot of similarities.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Um,
Well, that's how DC got Shazam.
right.
They sued the comic book company that created him, saying his likeness was like Superman.
Yep.
And what happened is they didn't really win, but they sued him until they didn't have any money, and then they bought all the characters. That's some thug. Yo, you should appreciate that, CP3. That's some thuggery for real. That's some corporate thuggery.
That's like that Michael Jackson shit with the Beatles, man. When he bought all their masters, that's some
Yeah,
gangster shit
that
right
was
there.
gangster.
That
Yeah.
is some shit I do. You right. You right.
And people didn't think MJ was gangster, but he was.
That is the biggest gang. Yo, actually, MJ owned like 90. He owned like 90 artists publishing, like
Mhm.
other artists that he just
Mhm.
owned their publishing.
Yep.
Yeah, I was about
Like
to
you
say
know,
MJ was a cold dude, man.
when he used to go to the mall, they just shut the mall down. But
Mhm.
speaking of malls, this movie needs to be in a mall of trash.
Oh.
Like, and it's sad because it's the same director. Like the first Wonder Woman was okay.
Right. Right.
Um,
I actually, I mean, I could see ways to improve the first one, but I feel like the first one was decent,
yeah.
and it made you want to see the second one. However, when I saw the preview some time ago for the second one, I was concerned. I was
When
really
I saw her
scared.
in a solid gold outfit, I was like, she's gonna be on the dance floor.
Oh.
And then when she finally puts it on, spoiler alert, she gets beat the fuck up in it anyway.
Oh.
She gets beat up in it, and then but like I said, Cheetah was great.
Okay.
The way they did Cheetah was good. Um,
And let's not forget that
but she has a
also
better origin than what they're telling.
okay, yeah. So Wonder Woman, I feel like it's a delicate character. You have to be very careful.
Exactly. I grew up on Linda Carter Wonder Woman,
Yeah,
and Linda
you
Carter
have
still
to.
looks better than this Wonder Woman.
And well, she approved. She did approve. They talked to her when the first one came out,
Yeah, I mean,
and she did.
she does a cameo at the end.
Right. Yeah.
Spoiler alert, but it's not much of a spoiler because this movie sucked.
But I like her as an actress.
I like this is Fast and the Furious.
I feel like her the plot. I think that's what it is. It's DC doesn't write good movies. I mean, their plots are terrible. The action is they need better people. But I do feel like Wonder Woman we get a glimpse of what they consider their best. And so it is concerning to me that Black Adam is coming with The Rock,
Yes,
and I feel
but
like they're gonna mess that up.
yeah, it's quite possible.
It's not possible. It's more
It's
likely than
about
not
80% chance they're gonna mess that up.
you're being generous. I really think it's gonna be worse.
I really think they need to stop production on the Cyborg movie because that joint.
Oh,
First
I
of
feel
all,
like it's these characters because growing up, there was a difference between DC and Marvel, and there were some characters you liked on one side, some characters you like on the other. But right now,
mm,
Marvel is killing the game, and DC really needs to step it up, and they're not.
So I'm gonna tell you. Let me tell you what Marvel does well and what DC doesn't. Marvel does basically incorporating the comic book people love, but incorporating stuff an average person who doesn't read the comic book
Mm-hmm.
loves.
Yep.
DC just makes gumbo. They just throw everything in and they hope you're gonna like it.
Yep.
You know, and
And then I just feel like their characters they've chosen just weren't they just weren't good. I mean, the actors and actresses
I mean,
most of the time aren't good.
they're not.
Poor thing.
They're not. They're not. Um, I think they could. It could really be done better. But like I said, Marvel did something very creative with the whole. From we were talking about this off air, from phase one to now, and they
Right.
did over a 10-year period where the movies were very good.
Mhm. Yeah, and they're knocking them out. They knocking these movies out faster than anything, and DC's not doing it.
The crazy thing is, the crazy thing is that if you go to the DC animated movies, always on point.
Yeah,
Why
but
can't they get the people that write the animated movies to write the movies?
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But
Because their
again,
regular movies suck.
yeah, I don't get it. Poor babies.
Yeah, their regular movies are horrible. Um, so we got some before we can get to Tamika Joy because when she gets on, I'm not going to be taking this. So we have three submissions um, for an artist. One artist has sent me his music and he wants us to review it. It was in the comments. We're just gonna play it. He said it's like a reggae gospel type beat or something like that. Um, before I even play your music, and there's another gentleman sent me music last week. So before I play your music, understand something. We're gonna review it. We're gonna critique it. If you have soft feelings, if you get butt hurt easy, and you get offended by my opinion, don't send me your track.
Mm.
Honestly, because if it's good, I'm gonna tell you if it's good. If it's not good, I'm gonna tell you it ain't good. And because one dude we did that to, and it's we said the track was okay, but we felt it was a B-side cut. He was like, "It sounds like y'all hating."
And I asked for more. I asked for another track. He declined. So
You know,
sorry, boo.
he was like, "Sounds like you hate." What do we got to hate for? You sent us the music. Yeah, yeah, lady, in it. Let's just hate on this up and coming artist. Well, you sent us the music, you heathen. Yeah, this is instrumental, so I'm not gonna play the whole
The whole
beat
thing,
because
yeah.
because it's instrumental. So no disrespect, but I like it. I mean, it reminds me of it has that
Yeah.
old
Mhm.
school
Yes.
feel. And he
Yes.
said blues gospel, but it could. I mean, if you get the right soul singer on that joint,
Yes.
you can definitely like kill
Yeah.
that joint.
I
I like
like
the joint.
I liked it too, and I feel like that gave me not an R&B but rhythm and blues.
Rhythm
You
and
know, yeah,
blues.
rhythm and blues, and I could see a Kiki Wyatt. I can see a Jennifer Hudson. I can see somebody who can give me that Etta James vibe. You know, that I really feel like he should shop that.
Well, he said he was looking for an artist for that beat.
Right,
But
but
the
I
thing
feel like
about it
he should
is,
shop it for a rhythm and blues.
oh, so we have an artist in the building. He said you got
Tamika
to
Joy, you
Tamika
know.
Joy could definitely kill it. I
We
can stamp that.
we need some soul. And Tamika
Yeah.
Joy said she could put that soul on that
She
track.
she can she got the voice for it. She can.
Mhm.
Okay, so this dude from Memphis last week, while shout out to Don Apple, while he was in his we just couldn't play the music at that because he was on it. Yes, he was on it last, and I wasn't gonna stop him. He had some stuff he wanted to get off his chest. Salute to the product band.
Mhm.
Uh, but he had some stuff he wanted to get off his chest. So some dude sent me two tracks
Okay.
in last week, and we didn't get to play it. So here's the thing. I can do a lot of good things. I can't read your mind. You sent me the track, but you didn't really send me the name of the track or the artist of the track. One of the two.
Mm.
One just says Snooky B Flow, and the other one says No Way, No Way Out. So if you're going on a job interview, you want to wear your shoes. You just don't want to turn up in a suit and you're barefoot.
Mm.
So the more information you give me, the easier it is. Because the thing about it is somebody might like the song. I have a lot of DJs and stuff. So if they like the song, they'll ask who it is. Is it available on such and
Mhm.
such on. And I don't know because I don't even really know the artist. So, but we're gonna review out of Memphis.
Building traps on the block like they Legos. Let my dog run the spot, call it Pico. I been booming a lot off the metro. They pull up for the gas like I'm sicko. I'm on nut in the bitch, I was this close. Had to pull out a nut in the bistro. You can't swim with the sharks, get a fishbowl. I wouldn't dare save a hoe, that's an insult. You want smoke with the flame, you can hit that. Posse a poke, drink till I piss that. Can't forget when my pockets were empty. Every dollar I get, now I flip that. I'm not bothered, them hundreds be mismatched. I'm more worried I can't pass the piss test. Ain't no cap in my rap, no just big facts. Niggas rap about trap, this shit big cap. I can't love on no bitch, I just fuck on. Cause when I get done, I'ma shoot all my nut on her. Niggas capping, they rap like they tough, I don't wanna hear that, so I put something else on. You want smoke, nigga, gon' get your puff on. It's a joke to your homie, get stepped on. Told that bitch to stop playing, but she kept on. She thought she got out, but she didn't put herself on. I can't strip out no bitch that I hit you, forget on the shit you were too scared to step on. Bitch, I'm geeked out them purse, but I'm step on. Woke you first since you thought I was slept on. Wrote this verse in the notes of my iPhone. Put this heat on your head like a hot cone. Roll that wood to it look like a pine cone. I'm not with that, let bygones be bygones. Niggas think they got hands, I got fire.
Yeah, okay. Um, I think that guy has phenomenal wordplay.
Mhm.
However, I think he sounds too much like the Migos.
Mhm.
And the thing about that is, if you sound like somebody, and he may not be, that may be his actual style, but if you sound too much like somebody, people are gonna say, well, why would I want to buy that if I if I can buy the Migos?
Mhm.
Like it was a dude that came out when Jay Z was at his prime, and this dude was just as nice as Jay Z, but he sounded like Jay.
Mhm.
Like the one reason I never got into like Shine because Shine sounded like Big to me,
Yeah, he
like
did.
and he just wasn't as nice as Big, but he sounded like Big,
Yep.
even though he was skinny as hell. But
You right. It was.
he sound like so I could really never get into that, and that's just me. But I think the dude his wordplay nice.
Right. Right.
Um, the beat I think the beat could be a little bit better. I
Mhm.
don't because I think I think that dude could really rip it. Um, but I think if he had like a better beat that really accented what he was doing
Mhm.
would really pop. Because that's the one thing. If you are gonna sound like Migos, you gotta have a beat that's popping like the Migos
Right.
too,
Right.
because their beats they stand out.
Yeah.
He does have to add, and you gotta be careful because he does have to ad libs like the Migos too.
Yeah. I agree with you. But not necessarily just with Migos. It's just too many rappers out here that sound like that. Period. That is something that is popular now. And just like I said with a couple of artists we had before, you got to give me something that makes
Different.
you stand out. And I didn't really hear anything that would make you stand out from the crowd.
Yeah.
Not to say that what you're doing is bad. It's just it's
But you sound the same.
yeah. I'm gonna put you in this pile over here with everybody else that sound like you, and that's not, you don't want that.
I mean, the thing
You don't
is,
want to do
when
that.
we think about people who stood out and stuff like that, like what attracted me to Kanye was that he was different when he came
Yeah,
out.
yeah,
Like what I like about Cameron, he was different when he
yeah.
came out.
True.
You know, Big, even Snoop, they were different when they
Right.
came out,
Different
and
than
and
everybody else.
they
Yeah,
stood to me. Like I'm a big fan of J Cole. He was different.
yeah.
You know.
And also in reference to the beat, the first thing I thought about before I even really honed in on the lyrics, the beat. I feel like that bass needs to come up. It's just a
I
whole
don't think
different
the
thing.
beat
It's just
comp like I think that dude has a lot of skill, but I don't think that beat complimented
no,
him.
no. It was pretty basic. No, no hate on the beat maker, but at the same time, it was pretty basic,
Yeah.
you know. So if you
Mm.
take those lyrics and put it with something else, maybe you'll get different results. It definitely wasn't bad. There is potential there. I'm not saying that there isn't,
Yeah.
but you just want to take what you have and kind of tweak it to make yourself stand out. And don't make it so that the lyrics are just more vulgar than anyone else's, because I did hear the lyrics, so that doesn't always work.
Yeah.
Sometimes that what you say, that shock value, it depends. You kind of have to work it. And I didn't see anything that's much different, just other than the fact that he might have been a little bit more descriptive than other people.
Yeah. Okay. I get it. We got one more, and then
You got something you want to chime in?
I mean, y'all basically covered it. I mean, the fact that you are referencing him sounding like the Migos, so you know I can't stand. Um, the beat, I'm a bass head, so I kind of did dig the beat a little bit, but like you said, it did feel like the bass should have been put up a little bit more, and the vulgar, I mean,
well, we know you don't care about
yeah,
the
I mean,
vocals.
I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, yeah, I mean,
You
it's
can
like
clean your gun to it, right?
I mean, I'm just saying, if you want to have a nice beat, you want to have something to say on the track. And the stuff that he was saying was like, really? Is this what your niche is going to be? This is how you're going to get known by saying vulgar stuff on the track that's not going to get played on the radio? I don't get it.
But we don't really need radio right now.
True,
I
true.
mean, like
But that kind of makes it even worse, because if we don't really, people, the radio, we know how the direction radio is going right now. So meaning, why do I want to listen to this?
that's
No
true.
longer are we stuck with having to listen to the radio,
Yeah.
in our cars. I can throw on my own playlist of
Yeah.
things that I like. Why should I add you to my playlist? What is different from you, than everyone else? Like, why do I want to put you on my playlist? So you have to be different.
So it was sent by Pro Star CEO. He got another one he sent, and
Okay.
then after that we're gonna get to the meat and potatoes.
Okay. I see something.
I think it's a little different now. I mean, because he didn't make movies for me, but I think
Building traps on the block like they Legos. Let my dog run the spot, call it.
I was about to say, that sounds exactly the same.
He played around some his own shit.
Nah,
Yo, little homie. 9-5 just jacked my little bro bike. We gotta get it back.
Yeah, man, y'all gotta come with us in case we gotta apply some force to
fuck
these
Bunk
niggas, man.
House.
Man, don't look to her when there's
They
work to
always
be
think
done,
about
dog.
shooting the bullet.
Man, I ain't got no heat. I'm out here naked, man.
Yeah, bro, you ain't naked no more.
Come on, man.
Let's roll out.
That shit away, man.
Let's go.
Hey, yo, Pluto.
Niggas that anyway,
Going
man.
crazy.
95s, right? Yo, with it?
Yo, Kiki, turn it up.
It ain't no way out. Niggas tryna find a way out. We not taking niggas way out. You turned your back on your hood, now they abandon you. You can't even look me in my eyes, it ain't no man in you. Wanna kill a snake, gotta cut your grass or you be serpent food. I can start a wave and watch the tide, cause they gon' surf it too. Watch your back, cause your loved ones are front on you. Bud on racks, be your nigga who pull that gun on you. Don't hold back, you gon' have to kill his homie too. You gon' have to kill him all so nobody try to come for you. Yeah, it ain't no way out. No. Niggas tryna find a way out. No, we not taking niggas way out. No, we just leaving niggas laid out. I can't trust these niggas cause they tattletales. You ain't gon' pull that trigger, I know you very well. Free all of my niggas out their fucking self. Yeah, free all of my demons out their fucking hell. I'm tryna leave my kids a wheel split up in 80 mil. So they can live a life I promised myself that I would live. Because the streets don't love nobody and I'm gon' run it still. I swear the streets don't love nobody, so why I love it still. I lost some niggas to that field, I heard your brother took a deal. I'm tryna catch him before he squeal, I won't get no sleep if he lives. I'm so immune to these pills, I'm popping different color seals. I'm pouring 8 up to the rim, but I don't stop until it's filled. You turned your back on your hood, now they abandon you. You can't even look me in my eyes, it ain't no man in you. Wanna kill a snake, gotta cut your grass or you be surfing fool. I can start a wave and watch the tide, cause they gon' surf it too. Watch your back, cause your loved ones are front on you. Bud on racks, be your nigga who pull that gun on you. Don't hold back, you gon' have to kill his homie too. You gon' have to kill them all so nobody try to come for you. Yeah, it ain't no way out. No, niggas tryna find a way out. No, we not taking niggas way out. No, we just leaving niggas laid out. I done helped some niggas who done bit the hand that fed it. I'm stacking it money, no more showing it off and spreading it. My lawyer gave me papers with your name on it, I read it. And it kinda fucked me up, you basically gave me all of the credit. A snake still a snake, red if it don't hit till shed skin. You can turn a corner, you'll be coming up to a dead end. I gave my young niggas the method like I'm Red Man. The bank the more cause I keep feeling it with dead men. You turned your back on your hood, now they abandon you. You can't even look me in my eyes, it ain't no man in you. Wanna kill a snake, gotta cut your grass or you be surfing fool. I can start a wave and watch the tide, cause they gon' surf it too. Watch your back, cause your loved ones are front on you. Bud on racks, be your nigga who pull that gun on you. Don't hold back, you gon' have to kill his homie too. You gon' have to kill them all so nobody try to come for you. Yeah, it ain't no way out. No, niggas tryna find a way out.
Cornrows and a white
We
beater.
not taking niggas way out. No, we just leaving niggas laid out.
Back when he was we was at Capitol Heights.
Capitol Heights Gracie Road, baby. That's a whole different world.
Oh man, he started reminiscing, he started smiling. Yeah,
Those
yeah.
some good times, baby.
I bet they was.
Yes, sir.
I bet they was. I bet
Late
they
90s,
was.
early 2000s, baby. Y'all was there. You know how it was, man.
So Pro Star CEO, that we really, the first one and the second one we really did like. We really like. I really liked that.
Yeah,
You know,
she had something to
I
say.
think the second one was the more standout of the cut.
I
That's
think the beat went well with the lyrics.
it did. It did.
And he actually had something worthwhile.
It seemed like they sent the first one, knowing we was gonna say that, and it's like, okay.
Well, you know what? They gonna hate this one. Let's go send them something good.
So
I did. I like the flow and the vibe of the second one much better.
mhm.
And like I said, it does sound like it could possibly be the same person. If it is, then that's cool. I see that he can be versatile.
Do more of that.
But I
Definitely.
mean, at the same time, I've noticed. I have a nephew who is, loves the music industry, who raps and all of that, and I feel like that's what they like.
Well, here's the funny thing,
They
and
like
then
that vibe. They like that.
I'm gonna play Treasure Joy's video, and we'll bring Tamika Joy up after the video.
Mhm.
So here's the funny thing. So I once someone came to me one day and was like, my nephew was somebody's an artist, and I see you manage artists, and could you talk to him? So I talked to him. I watched his video, and I said, you know, just real talk. If you ain't about that life, because I see your video, you got all these guns and all this other stuff, and whether they real guns or they fake guns, but if you got like 1,000 niggas in your video with guns and you're not about that life, understand something. If you go on tour like that, there are gonna be people that's gonna test you. I said, the dude Slim Jesus when the Slim Jesus was out, and I think the song was like Trill Baby or something like that, Drill or whatever, and he was just talking really reckless, and he was in Canada of all places, and there was another dude called Black Jesus, and Slim did this video where everybody had guns and he a white boy and he's saying nigga this and this, and when he went to perform, another dude was there named Black Jesus, came up to him, slapped him on stage, beat him up basically, and did a KRS One, sent him on his way, and rocked the crowd. Like, and then you pretty much didn't hear too much from him.
Yeah, that's how it is.
And he wasn't even from Chicago. He was using the drill beat. I mean, you can use any type of beat, but he
Right.
was using the drill beat, faking like he was about that life, and he really wasn't. And because when you go in certain cities, if you really not about that life, they gonna test you.
And see, right now it's not the time to be that not about that life rapper. We see that we have a bunch of senseless killings within rap. Well, in the hip hop industry
So
as a whole, you can't lie.
definitely, and you know, it's it's crazy because growing up, I think I could probably count on one hand the amount of rappers that died for like a 5 to 10 year period growing
Yep.
up.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah,
just
yeah.
in if we listed the rappers that died in 2020 of non-COVID related deaths,
We out of fingers and toes.
yeah,
That's crazy.
and it's crazy, it's crazy. But on a nice note, we're going to play something really, 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 really good, and then we'll bring up our guests, not just the singer, but the author. Tamika Joy is in the building.
Hmm.
See, we're going. I got the book. See. It just wasn't on the flyer. And she signed my book. You're not that special. That's why you didn't get your sign.
Uh-oh.
And we about to play Treasure Joy. I like this video. It was a good vibe. It even made the thuggish member of the group smile.
It is your boyfriend on the beat.
Oh,
Yeah, if you got it, it ain't no question. No, it ain't no room for guessing. No more than emotionally invested. Showing you all my imperfections. If I let you, you'll take me for granted. Yeah. If I were more than you could manage it. Open with me, oh, we could be honest. Closer to me, oh, giving me solace. Promise that you won't let me fall. Holding me tight, loving me right, giving me life. All night you could be telling me lies, making me cry, wasting my time the whole time. So just be careful what you take for granted. Yeah. Cause with me, no, you could do damage. You can do damage. You can do damage. Yeah. Not worry about it, I'm putting pressure. You only cut me if I let you. No, she ain't the one, it's just for pleasure. Either love me or I'm a lesson. Gone, no. If you love me, don't take me for granted. Yeah. If I work more than you could manage, baby. Oh, you're falling for me. Oh, baby, I've caught it. Oh, we could be whatever you want, call it. Promise that you won't let me fall. Holding me tight, loving me right, giving me life all night. You could be telling me lies, making me cry, wasting my time the whole time. So just be careful what you take for granted. Yeah. Cause with me, no, you could do damage. You can do damage. Yeah. You could do damage. You can do damage, yeah.
if that video don't make you feel good, I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
Even the cold heart of CP3 feels good.
It made me feel a little warm inside. Or was
Yeah.
that the liquor? I think it
It
was a
might
little
be
bit of
both.
both.
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it was both.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Yes, sir.
I think it was
So,
something else.
Shush, woman.
so for those that don't know, I've interviewed Tamika Joy several times um, quick story is that um, we had an event, a hurricane relief event, and when she came in, oh damn, my aunt was there. So when she came in, my aunt that passed away, um, we did the event, and it was like right around my aunt's birthday. So Tamika came in and just came from another show to that show, blew it up, and then she sang "Happy Birthday" for my aunt.
Oh. Yes, yes, yes.
And then you just did an event because you do a lot of stuff for the kids.
Yes.
So you just did an event for the kids, a virtual event for the kids.
Yeah, well, actually, we were live. We were all together. We were at the studio together.
Okay.
So of course, my organization I have is called STARS. It stands for Shining Through Adversity, Reaching Success, and we basically got with some other kids that I usually work with. We usually on Christmas we go caroling, Christmas caroling to some of the nursing homes or some of the senior livings and try to visit them. But of course, with COVID and everything going
Yeah.
on, we couldn't do that. So I talked with a friend, and he was like, T, I know you always trying to do something with the kids. I'm looking more into getting the kids and kind of taking over radio stations and
Yeah.
kind of, supporting them and getting them a platform to shine. So he was, said, hey, let's get together and let's do like a Christmas show and we'll do a toy drive. Because I'm not one for toy drives. I mean, I will support, like, so if I have a friend that's doing one, I will purchase, a toy for it. But I'm the one that gives toys in July, or in May. I'm not one to just kind of jump on because of the holiday, because my thing is, I it's more Christmas is more deeper to me than that.
Yeah.
I'm not one
Yeah.
for. It's not if you're not teaching your children the reason for the season. I don't want to be a part of that, condoning that Christmas is just about toys.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So if the household is not teaching the kids, listen, it's not your birthday that we're celebrating,
Mhm.
but I'm going to give you this gift because this is what we do for our Christmas, then yeah, but just kind of just jumping on the bandwagon, giving kids so they could just think that they're supposed to get
Get
presents
something.
on Christmas. I'm not one. So anyway, we basically got together, had the kids. They performed, did interviews, and gave away, just a small token of our appreciation for them coming out and showing their courage and their passion.
But I think that's so dope is that dealing with the kids and stuff like that because you provide an outlet for them,
Mhm.
and it's the easiest thing is to give your kid a video game system and say sit there and play that. The
Right.
hardest thing is to get something that's going to stimulate their mind.
Mhm.
You know, and I think that what you're doing, with stuff like that, like it stimulates them because you know, oh, I played this new video game versus I ran a show today, or something totally different.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And you take greater pride in that.
Right.
Right.
Yep.
You know,
You never forget it, and it opens up doors, especially if it's something that you want to do. It elevates you more because you like, oh yes, I gotta get it now. I want it more and more and more. Like they want to do. There was one little boy. He's a dancer, and he was afraid at first, but when he got there and he saw all the cameras and the green screen, and he seen
mm,
himself in the camera looking
mm,
back on it,
Uh-oh.
he was like, oh my gosh, he
mm,
just went off. And then after he performed, he was like, she started crying, and we like,
Cause
what
that
are
was
you
his
mm,
crying
first
for?
time.
He
Oh.
said he want the big stage
mm,
now.
Oh
He
yes,
said,
baby.
cause I want the big stage.
You
mm,
He
know what?
fell
Have
out
that big stage,
laughing.
boo. Have
Oh
it.
my gosh, he fell out. So it just
Oh.
a lot of them. I mean, literally crying
Mhm.
like oh my god, I'm so nervous. And I'm like, you got this. And afterwards,
Oh.
they
mm.
feel so good. They really do. They
I
feel
mean,
good.
it's one thing. One thing I always admire about you is like you're always giving back and you're always doing stuff. And I remember last year when you called me and unfortunately my aunt was in the hospital. And you were
Yeah.
asking me a question. I was just like, my aunt's, and you just, I mean, and I was like, but I'll try to answer the best I could. And he was like, don't even worry about it. It's,
Mhm.
go take care of your family and
That's
stuff like
right.
that.
That's
But you always even when you you okay, how's she doing and stuff like that. And it's never even just about what you need, but you always check on people,
Right.
just to make sure they're okay and stuff like. And we appreciate that. I mean, I honestly, because not everybody's genuine like that. And then like, and even so, what you did the before COVID had hit and stuff like that, they did the bully walk. And I thought that was really good. We should call it the CP3 walk because he's been a bully all his life.
I
Oh,
try
that's
not
right.
to be.
I'm gonna have
People
to.
make me bully them. It
There we
isn't
go.
voluntary. They
Because
make
you're
me
the
do that.
victim. Because you're the
Exactly.
victim.
I'm
Yes.
just a victim of circumstance.
Oh.
Oh
It's okay.
Lord.
You have to come to my office.
Tell him to put his hands up.
I'm
Mhm.
just saying,
Keep your hands where she
Never
say.
trust a guy who rubs his hands together like
Right,
Birdman.
like you
I'm
do.
just saying,
He's
you
bald headed
gotta,
too.
I'm trying to,
Are we finished or are we done?
you gotta put some respect on my name,
Oh
dog.
no. All three of us, huh?
Put some respect on my
All
name.
three of us. Yeah.
Right.
But
Yeah.
you know, so how did you make this journey into writing this book?
Oh, it's a long time coming. I wanted to always write a book. At some point, I can't even recall, when, but I was like, one day I wanted that to be one of my bucket lists, that I really did. And, um, I had this lady, I don't know where she came from. I don't know I can't even remember. All I know is that she inboxed me and said, "You have a story, you need to tell it. You
Mm-hmm.
need to write a book."
Mm.
And I was just like, What are you talking about, lady?" And I basically just started writing every day. I just started writing, and then my daughter ended up getting sick. Well, she didn't get sick; she got hurt. She tore her ACL, PCL, LCL, and had a
Jeez.
leg
Oh my
bypass.
goodness.
That's when I
So
saw you at the hospital.
right, and at the
Mm.
rehab, yeah, yeah, that was probably about after surgeries 15, I
Oh,
think.
Mm.
oh damn.
Mm.
Yeah, so she, it was a long journey, a 6 months and a half of journey of doctors, rehab,
Mm.
surgeries,
Mm.
just a lot. It was a whole lot, but I had that time like every morning I would just write a page. Every morning I would write a page, and then I had went to an event, and I saw the lady that actually I was supposed to do the book with, because it's an anthology book.
Okay.
So it's me and the multiple women talking about our journeys,
Mm-hmm.
just basically our everything that we've been through, different our character, our wisdom, just kind of just putting everything out there. And so I was like, man, when the opportunity came, I was ready. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, I didn't even have to do a whole lot. I kind of just, because I was actually writing for a book,
Right, right.
so I had to kind of put it all together in a chapter. So
Mm-hmm.
kind of minimized it a little, but it was a good situation because now kind of allows me to now move forward with it on book two,
Yep.
where I'm already in progress of doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I didn't want, I was like, well, this give me an opportunity to kind of just experience it
Get your
and
feet
get
wet.
my feet wet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm with some other people, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't have to be kind of by myself, so
Mm-hmm.
and kind of experience it. So I love the experience. I'm really waiting to hear back for some feedback on it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but other than that, it's just I had to jump on it. I had to jump on it because I was just like, it's time.
Yeah.
With the whole COVID thing, I was like, let's do it. I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell no one that I
Oh,
was doing it. I
that's
just did
nice
it because
though.
I'll get, people start talking, or I'll talk myself out of it or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. So I just did it.
Yep.
I just did. I didn't tell no one, and
That's
they
the
was
way to
just
do
like,
it.
you got a book. So yeah. Other than
I mean,
that,
when it popped up in my in my message, I was like, oh shit, she wrote a book. I didn't even know that.
uh huh.
Damn, I just saw her like 6 months ago. She
Uh
did an
huh.
interview. She was like one of the first people when I started at the bar back up here
Mm-hmm.
again. Because I lost GOP and I took some time and I was getting and she was like one of the first guests that that actually came through. Man, we had a party that
Oh yeah.
day.
Oh yes. Oh, yes.
But and with Poppy, y'all don't even realize like that probably helped my soul more than anything because it just let me knew that I'm supposed to be doing this.
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't give up on you, even when you in your darkest moments. You just gotta still move forward because the enemy will come in and try to trick you, try to talk you down, try to make you feel like, well, this ain't what you built for. Why you still doing it? Just all these things in your head that'll try to really try to motivate you to unmotivate you. And it's like I tell everybody, you gotta fight for your life.
Yep.
Fight for your life. It's literally real.
Mhm.
You got
Mhm.
any questions, Lady Antoinette?
I mean, I was gonna ask her what was next when she gonna come out with the next book, but she already said she working on that.
Yes, I am. I'm working on that, and it's a little. I don't want to kind of put like I said. I'm just
No,
gonna
don't tell us
do it.
nothing.
I'm
Don't
not
tell
gonna
us.
tell the whole, thing, but just know it. It's. I think it's gonna definitely be really, really
Yeah,
nice.
I really feel like that was the lady inboxing you, divine intervention right there,
Mhm.
and you getting your feet wet. I think that was a perfect
Mhm.
introduction. So now
Mhm.
you can just go ahead,
Right.
knock a whole bunch of them out.
Super
Yes.
Super Thug, you got any questions?
um, I mean, because I've had some folks tell me that I had an interesting life that I should do or write a book or
Mm.
possible screenplay or something.
Mhm.
So I mean, it's refreshing to hear someone just start out, do it, and make it happen. So
Mhm.
I might have to sit down and get with my editor, and we might got to really put
Yes.
some pen to paper. Or 151, we talked about doing a web series, so we might got to do something because
Yes.
I got to get my story out. I'm just tired of being known as Gunman Number Two.
I
That's it.
mean,
I
I
think
I
everybody
gotta
mean,
tell my
should.
softer side.
but you are though.
But there's layers to me. I'm
Okay.
just not gunman number two.
You
Uh,
played that part so realistically in the Renegade video. I
I
mean,
didn't say it wasn't part of me, but I have other
You have other
layers.
parts. You define gunman number two.
I can see that. I can see
Okay, there
that.
yeah.
you go. Bam.
But
See?
there's other layers. I need people to see
No,
the other parts
but
of
what
me.
you
all
got
that
chips
is
now?
incorporated in gunman number two.
But they didn't get to really feel the emotion of what I've been through
Okay.
Oh,
that made me gunman
Where
number
it
two.
came
Gotcha.
from the root. And
Exactly.
I'm telling
Mhm.
you, I mean, it's an emotional roller coaster.
Hmm.
so
Like when
Mhm.
you really sit down and you write your life, when you definitely been through hell and back, like
Mhm.
you literally like,
Relive it. Yeah.
so
I
so
mean, you
my
literally cry like, oh my
my question
gosh.
is when you sat down, you read it. I mean, and you wrote it right, and you read it back to yourself. Do you? Is there a moment to be like, yo, do I really want to put this out?
Yeah, there was a moment where I was like, okay, T, like, what are you doing this for? Are you doing this, to just do a book? Or are you really doing this to be an inspiration to someone? And when you really want to be an inspiration to someone, you have to tap into that transparency mark,
Mhm.
in which, you have to say things that, and even my dear sister, that's the visionary, they actually kind of, because it's the woman of virtue walking in excellence. So, of course, it's a scripture out of the Bible, that, we basically are talking about, being that virtuous woman, being that wife and, the mother and
Mhm.
all these different things. So, some of the stuff that I did, I lived and I wrote in it, they scaled it back a little bit, like, oh, we
Mhm.
gonna just kind of make, but, for the most part, it was cool because, like I said, it still gave a little bit of me, but I get to now tell, what
Mhm.
I want to tell in regards to, um, so the stuff that you guys didn't really get to see in the first book, you'll really get to see in the second book. And,
Mhm.
being transparent with people is not easy, but it's healing. And
Mhm.
that's what people are afraid of. They
Yep.
don't want to kind of be vulnerable to
Mhm.
being transparent because they really don't want to let people in to know what they've been through or
Mhm.
experienced But once you kind of let the cat out the bag, it's like it's a relief. You know how to use, when you say when you gotta tell the truth, and you've been trying to really not fight it to not tell the truth, but when you tell the truth, you feel like that lift up off your shoulder because you actually, you're not holding anything.
Right,
Anymore,
right,
I
right.
You
mean,
know.
you said something that's probably the most fundamental truth for anything. Being transparent is vulnerable,
Mhm.
Very.
Mhm.
and that's a hard
It
pill to
is.
swallow.
Yeah.
You know,
It is for a lot of people. Like, I mean, it really is.
because and that moment can define whether you're great
Mhm.
or whether you fail, because a lot of people don't want other people to look at them like that.
Mhm.
Right. Right.
You
Right.
know,
But
we all have those
you
voices in
gotta,
our head.
you gotta be confident enough, from what because what I used to be and what I used to do ain't what who I am
There
now.
you go, right
Say
there.
it
So I'm
again.
I'm
Say it
able
again.
I'm able to
Amen.
Here we go. This one over
I'm
here.
Oh
able
my
to
God.
I'm able to tell you what I did, when I did it, how I did it, and now I don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Preach.
And now you gonna love it
Preach.
or understand it because you thought that when you looked at me, you didn't see that. You
Right.
you didn't even know it exists.
Yep.
But I'm able to tell you I can rock with the best of them. I can meet people wherever they are
Indeed.
because I've been in any shoe you could possibly imagine. I've been.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't judge nobody. I try to meet people just where they're at.
Yeah.
And the thing is that when you get to that place and understand, when you can then be transparent, because and you can be vulnerable because you're not who that person used to be.
Right.
That's the thing. People don't want to be exposed.
Mm-hmm.
They because they don't know how people gonna look at them.
Right. They don't want to be judged.
They don't want to be judged.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not telling them to just just let them know. You're not telling them to judge you. You're telling them so they can free you, really.
Yeah.
From those situations. People don't want to really, say that, they're alcoholics or they're drug addicts, or,
Mm-hmm.
I used to, I watch porn, or,
Mm-hmm.
all these different things, what I'm saying? I sold drugs, whatever. They don't want to, I'm a stealer, I'm a thief, I'm
Or
a,
they ride the metro with
right,
guns.
right. Yeah, they don't want to, they don't
Whole,
want,
whole world out there,
they
baby.
don't want to be, but it's life.
Yep.
And you got to do what you got to do to survive out here. That's just what life is all about. Look, this is what I had to do to survive. This is where I came from. This was the root of it. Because I saw my uncles, my daddy, my mama, whatever it is that the lifestyle that they were given, they did the best that they could do with what was given to them.
Right.
You
Yep.
know, and you only know what you know from what you know. You know, so every day is a learning experience. You just got to live it and learn, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, that's so deep.
Mm-hmm.
I felt all of that.
We
I
know you
felt,
did.
When did
Oh
you get a
yes.
heart?
I felt all of that.
Especially when
Just
she said you what she now who she used to be.
exact man.
Right
You know
there,
how
I
many
think you
times?
caught the Holy Ghost
CP3, see
over there. I
CP3,
don't know what happened.
CP3. There's a difference between what she said and what you do.
No, it's the same.
That's
Because I
right.
still get labeled from the stuff that I did in my past
Right. Yeah.
that I don't do
Why you
now.
That's
looking at
right.
me?
That I don't do anymore.
The fact that I'm sitting next to
Mm.
you, talking to you, means
Uh
I am not judging you
No,
for
I
your
didn't say
past.
you were judging me, but you bring it up
I'm
a
gonna
lot.
bring it up. I gotta.
So
I'm getting
CB3,
you
this is what
humble.
you gotta do. You gotta say, listen, lady, lady of tonight, listen, I have triggers. Right? I have triggers.
We got many.
So when you bring up
Real life
this,
ones.
when you bring up this, no, when you bring up this is a trigger for me. Like, you gotta teach people how to treat
I
you.
tell them they're gonna make me revert back to my past. They don't believe me.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. For you, the past is a couple months ago.
Hey, it's still a past, damn it. It don't
That's
matter. It's
it.
still
A
a
couple
past.
That's
months
it.
ago
It's,
was
it's,
when you were gunman number two.
Hey, that was in the past.
Okay, when you decided to show up to
so
a set the way that you did.
I'm just
So
saying.
so
We
so
need
so
props.
so so we so in the Renegade video he's actually gunman number two.
Okay.
So
and
one
gun is
one gun is a prop,
I'm just
and one gun is a real life gun.
How many guns were on set before I
Hold
got
on,
there?
take a wild guess. This one was real.
How many guns were on set before I got there? How many gunmen were there?
There was one.
All right, then. So we needed 2 guns for 2 gunmen. Luckily, I was prepared like the Boy Scout that I am, and I just happened to have my handy pistol with me.
So our mutual friend George actually helped direct the video, and we actually got together to do the money video. So when he calls me, he says, "Yo." Because we went over writing the script for. He was like, yeah, we need a second. We need a thug dude. I was like, I got the perfect person. Don't worry about that.
And who was the first person he called?
So I called CP3. So then he was like, oh man, we only got one prop gun. I was like, oh yeah. Don't worry about that. He comes with his own props.
I'm just saying, I'm an ex-Boy Scout.
And we're not supposed to mention that.
I'm just saying, it was my first video.
And he had a bag. He had a book bag. We don't know what else was in the book bag though. We just
I need to know what else was in the book bag. Just know that we got there. The video got shot.
If they wanted to blow everything out, he would have had it.
7,000 views later.
He said this is his first video shoot.
Yeah.
He knew what the treatment was going to be, so he came prepared for the position.
I had my mask, I had my gloves, I had my black latex gloves and everything. I had the long shirt, the cover tattoos.
Look, Tamika, Tamika, this is a video, and he said I gotta have a long shirt because I don't want my tattoo show.
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what's a video? Nobody thinking about that.
Saying, you gotta take it to the next level when you're thinking about these things.
Really thought he was wrong.
He's just a professional.
Yeah, professional burglar.
So if you ever get to see the video again, just slow down that first scene. Look at his stance when they at the door and Hollywood opens up the door and his stance is very professional. Like he's done this before.
I might have seen it on TV before.
Yeah, what
I might have seen it.
Wait.
You're not who you used to be.
Exactly.
You're not who you used to be.
Thank you.
After a couple of sips, I guarantee he'll be back.
I am a car sales professional. Down at Waldorf on the 2450
He don't take the cars no more.
He sells them.
That was only on some,
Look, I bet you if you test drive and he has that black book bag, you gonna buy that car or not?
I heard stories about folks getting jacked for cars, man. You ain't gonna get me, son. I'm sorry. Catch me slipping.
He gonna tell him I used to do that.
Pass me around that, please.
Oh my goodness.
Is he drinking with his pinky out yet? Is he fancy?
Nah, not yet. The pinky ain't came out.
Oh Lord.
I might be in the second hour.
You gonna watch his voice about to go high pitch in a minute.
Yeah, you heard it.
I heard a little bit.
Yeah, it went up a litlittle bit. Wait, that was okay.
I'm riding today, man.
Yeah, I see.
You driving, I'm riding.
So
There you go.
are you working on any other music projects, anything, or you just doing all for the kids, or what's going on with that?
I'm actually working on a little bit of something.
Could you send me a song?
Can I send you one?
You sent me one.
I did?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Listen, I be moving and sticking and moving. I don't know some of the stuff that I be doing.
Yeah, we know you know.
Talk about that kind of sticking and moving.
I'm not saying. I know that feeling too.
Okay.
From a different perspective, but I understand what she's saying. I understand.
Yeah, so good. I truly want to say thank y'all so much for having me on here.
Tamika, you are family. You know, we will always show love and I always support, and I love you for always supporting. You know, you got the y'all was doing the thing with the on the YouTube, the Russell Hustle, the family joint. Your family's very talented. Like she got a son that raps and produces. Her daughter Treasure sings. I mean, they got the whole family on TV. Like I don't even want to see my family in my house, nevertheless on TV.
That's amazing. There you go.
Thank you.
Shout out to my nephew. He did not call me because I bought his little ass a tablet. Because last show when the phone rings and it says my mom and the son, I was like, that's nothing about my nephew. And he calls and he talks baby language. Like I don't even speak the same language.
And you bought that baby tablet. What you put Rosetta Stone for English?
I should have got him that. Got him something that says A B C D. These are words. These are words, son.
Oh, baby. But that's these kids know. They know.
First of all, I thought my mom was tripping. She was like, he knows know how to unlock the phone.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why you just trip? You just ain't have your lock on. My phone is it's a face lock. So I watched him. He went to the emergency joint
Yep.
and he knew to hit the button and then he called my brother.
Gee.
Yep.
And I was like, first of all, you little badass
I didn't
kid.
know that these kids
They
know
are
how
He's
the
to.
two.
change. They are
Yep.
the change.
He's
Yeah,
two.
that's more than enough time for them to get it.
Yeah, two.
Mhm.
Two
Yeah,
they experts.
right.
At two,
They,
my son showed my dad how to work his brand new iPhone. This was iPhone was new. My son was born in '06, so you bring it back some years.
Yeah.
He showed my dad how to work his brand new iPhone at two.
yeah, my son at 2, we kept trying to figure out how is he pulling up this stuff. Like he was watching movies and
Mhm.
stuff
Mhm.
on the phone when we would go out. We're like, how is he getting this stuff? Like how is he
Mhm.
pulling up? You know,
Mhm.
what's some of the backyardians and
Oh
stuff like
Lord, she took
that.
it back. She took it back to
Yeah,
the
like how
backyardians.
was he
Yeah.
spelling backyardigans
All he
to
gotta do
no?
is
He was like backyardigans.
uh-huh. Yep.
And we would say the stuff, and then
And he-
basically it would come up,
They
and
know.
I was like, how in the world? Because we was trying to figure out what was he doing.
but the crazy thing is, when his mother had her phone,
Mhm.
he was calling me from her phone.
Mhm.
So then he got when he came home to my mom, he started doing the same thing. She was like, "Yo, how does he know the difference?" She said, "How does he just call you?" I said, "I don't know how he calls me, mom."
Mhm.
I was like, "Cause I'm sure it may be listed different under my sister. She may just say Big Brother or Big Bro or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
Where you have my name,
Mm-hmm.
you have my nickname, not even my old government. You just put my nickname."
Mhm.
But he will call it.
Yep. Matter of fact, my son used to text one of our coworkers, one of our old coworkers. He would text her and have conversations with her. And she was trying to figure out what was wrong with me because she think that I'm texting her. Once he learned how to spell certain
Yeah.
words, it was on and popping.
Yeah.
Before, and she was like, "Why are you sending me this?" I drove a Honda at the time. He was like Honda, and she was like, "Yeah, I know you drive a Honda. What are you talking about?" Like it was him.
The funny thing my nephew did was he FaceTimed me one day when my sister was in Richmond.
Mhm.
And then, so he's talking to me, and she's like, "Who you talking to?"
Mhm.
And then she sees her phone is missing. So she says, "Give me my phone." And he just starts running with
Yep.
it.
And you can see everything.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how they do.
He starts running with it. And then when she finally gets it, she's like, "Who is it?" I said, "Yo, it's me." She was like, "How the hell did he call you?" I was like, "Man," I said, "Your son done called me like 3 times today."
Mhm. Yep.
They're
And
not.
let's not talk about the camera phones. When that first came out, my
Oh,
daughter was
look.
little, and I looked at my phone and I saw remote controls, Barbie, her eyeball, the
Mm.
TV. Like I
Oh,
was like, she really went wow with my phone.
Oh yeah, I had 300 pics
Yep.
one time.
God damn.
Because they'll just click, click,
300.
click. They'll just
Yeah.
keep going.
And she had a whole photo shoot.
Mhm. Mhm.
I was like, Lord, have
And then you
mercy,
gotta go through and
girl.
delete all these pictures.
Mhm.
Yep.
So we got the song called "What a Friend."
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I did downloaded you. I sent you the free download. Okay. I'm like,
So,
I did. Because that came with everybody that purchased the book. Yes.
so, so when you sent it to me first, it was like, "Warning: This is not the same email that Tamika Joy usually send you music from."
Oh wow. Yeah, so you know.
Google don't play that. They was like, "Yo, this is not the normal email Tamika Joy
This
sends you
might not be
music."
her.
So before you play this, you
Double
need to
check.
verify.
Yep.
And I was like, "Damn, Google,
It's
thank you."
secure right now. Yep. Secure.
Yes.
This might be a Russian hack. actually a beat that was like an R&B, like
Mhm.
gospel type beat, and
And then here we go.
yeah, see, it's amazing how things work out here on At the Bar
And I
Radio.
hope
God
he's
bless
still
you.
listening.
Now we just need to find, CP3 or soul or a
I
wife.
got one
That's right.
somewhere.
So 2021, what can we expect from you, Mr. Tamika Joy?
Oh,
Do you ever sleep? Because you do a lot.
I do. I do. I definitely get my sleep because I'm no good without it. So I do. I do get my sleep. I just when I'm up, I do a lot. I make each moment count. Time is, you can't never get time back. So I make sure that I plan accordingly so that I can execute and get things done. So I'm praying for a lot. I'm praying that I'm here in 2021 to see 2022.
Mhm.
I'm
Mhm.
praying that with me working on some music and working on actually a series and um, getting some merchandise out for our family. We have the Russell Hustle shirts available now. Um, so yeah, just I mean, outside of me being a mom, the counselor, the janitor, the cafeteria lady, the school bus
Mhm.
driver, all those different things I gotta be, during the day with the kids. Just basically definitely trying to take stars to another level. Looking for more supporters, more volunteers to help with the youth so that we can really be um, inspiration for them, as they are our future. And I think this time has really kind of, it's like I'm almost ahead of my time because of some of the stuff that I was wanting to do with stars is now happening, especially like the virtual and, the people, the public eye, the celebrities kind of just, tuning in and giving normal people a chance,
Yeah.
like they on Instagram and requesting them and having that
Mhm.
one on one with them. Those are some of the stuff that I really wanted for stars. Because
Yeah.
when kids get to kind of actually really see someone and talk to someone that they like look up to, that
Yeah.
is like breathtaking and moment changing for
Mhm.
them. So, just really, I'm looking for stars to be in a higher position next year.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep. That's
Maybe next year we can have CP3 help out with some Santa duties.
Where?
Santa in the hood.
I'm totally
Look,
volunteering
you
that.
leave it up to my son, my
Mhm.
11-year-old, when he was in kindergarten.
Mhm.
I got a phone call. Right
Oh
before,
no,
right
that
before,
phone call.
I got the phone
Oh.
call right before Christmas break.
Uh-huh.
And she was like, "Hello, Miss Israel, how you doing today?" I'm
You
like,
done
"I'm
told some
fine."
kids and stuff.
She was like, I just wanted to call. It's not about anything of, it's not that serious, but I did want to kind of just, see if you could possibly talk with your son, because apparently him and some other kids were talking, and
Mhm.
he told the other kids, Santa
Yep.
and the
Yep.
Tooth Fairy and the Easter
Easter bunny.
Bunny
Mhm.
was not real.
Mhm.
He told them that, when Santa Claus comes, Santa's the dad. The dad goes to work. He gets the money. He gives the money to the mom. And mom goes out and gets the gifts.
Mm.
And then she wraps them and put them under the
He
tree.
Mm.
didn't land on Plymouth Rock
Yeah.
landing on us.
You got
She
a
was
real one
she
right there.
was like, I mean, they were, I didn't know what was going on until a couple of the kids started crying.
Oh my God, you done made the babies
I
cry.
was
Baby,
like,
there's no tooth
your
fairy.
mom puts the puts the money under the tooth underneath your pillow, and
Mhm.
they take the tooth
My,
away.
look, spoiler alert,
I
y'all.
mean, it
Spoiler
was
alert.
a mess. Like kindergarten.
Yeah. That
Kindergarten.
sounds like,
I was like,
yeah.
yeah, he's gonna be something else. But
What?
his father was like, listen, I ain't letting no white man get all the credit. I work hard for my daggone money.
That's why he said your daddy go to work.
Yeah, yeah,
Mm.
and
But real talk though, my niece, one year I bought her a coat,
Mhm. Oh, your
and
baby told
And she got the coat, and she was like, "Oh, I love it, and how do I? And it's my favorite color. And how did he know? How did my uncle know?" And her mom said, "Santa did it. My brother's Muslim." He was like, "No." He's like, "My brother works too hard to get credit for a fictionary white guy
Uh-huh.
to do that."
Yeah.
She said, "Your uncle works hard, and he bought you a coat."
Yep. Yep.
Well,
That's that. From day one, he's known that. So then, of course, he tried to get the twins because he's 11 now. But when of course the twins were Santa this and Santa that, we need to make him cookies and all that. He was like, there is no Santa. There is no Santa. I was like, Julia, cut it out. He's like, no. Mm-mm.
oh, you're
Y'all
not
did it to
having that.
y'all did it to me. I'm not that.
You're not having
He
that.
like, no, I ain't gonna change it now.
He
Like
said, not on
now all
my
of a
watch.
sudden, right? He like now all of a sudden y'all want to try to tell them that it's okay, but it wasn't okay for me. Not everybody. It's canceled for everybody. I was like, yeah,
Oh, that's the
he's
one right
he's a
there.
trip. Yes, Lord. Yes, if you
Oh
watch
man.
any of our any of our videos, Junior is the one. That's it. Everybody loves to see what Junior gonna say,
Yep.
what Junior gonna do. Junior's like Alvin meets Dennis meets I don't even know who Junior basically.
Question: where can everyone find Russell Hustle?
We are on Facebook. Russell Hustle. Actually Russell Crew. It's two S's, two L's, and it's KRUE.
Okay.
And that's on Facebook and actually on Instagram as
Okay.
well.
Perfect.
Yes.
So look up Russell Crew.
Russell Crew. KRUE.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, they can visit my website. It's tamikajoy.com.
There you go.
Yes.
So y'all check them out.
Oh man.
Russell Crew.
Oh man. Hey,
We
well,
got it.
Tamika, I ain't gonna keep you. Yeah, I mean, like,
Yes.
I love that you actually came out here. I love the fact what you're doing with the book.
Thank
We're gonna support you at the bar. We support you.
Absolutely.
Um, and your energy. And I love what you're doing with the kids. To be honest, like that,
Thank you so
because I
much.
remember we talked about it for so long, and you
Yes.
got it moving, and you got it. And the thing is, the energy of never stopping. If one door closes, and because we talked about we are gonna do that rise, and then like a month later, we wound up shutting down rise. But you still just kept going, just kept focused, and kept moving. And I think that's dope energy.
It
Thank
is.
you. Yeah, you gotta keep it going. You gotta keep moving in spite of, and that's just what that's what it's all about. It's just not giving up and keep it moving, keep going. So I thank you. Everything you always in my corner and a great supporter. So I appreciate you so much. Always a pleasure. Anytime, I'm always here.
And I will say though, I appreciate the fact that you said you put those kids on air.
Yeah.
When I was about 13 or 14, I
Mhm.
did like an internship for a radio station,
Mhm.
and they had us do our demos
Mhm.
and everything. So I had to put my little radio voice on. And then, as an adult, here I am on my second show.
Mhm.
Um, and I never thought, even back then, I was like, oh, this cool. But I always thought the traditional. Of course, we would have never thought back then that we
Mhm.
would do this now, and
Mhm.
radio would be where it is.
Mhm.
But that was a big impact for me.
Mhm.
So I'm happy that you're giving that to those kids.
Absolutely. Yes, absolutely. You gotta, give them an outlet because they've taken so much out of the schools, and of course,
Mm-hmm.
school ain't even school.
Nope.
So just giving them that opportunity that what they look at and see all the time, that they actually get to get a opportunity to also do it because, with me being an artist and wanting to be this superstar, and being signed and being around all these different celebrities, and things just didn't pan out the way that I wanted it to pan out for my life. What I thought was going to happen for me
Right.
didn't happen for me, but it doesn't take away my experience. It doesn't take
Mm-hmm.
away the journey. It doesn't take away the work, the effort, and all the other different things. So I want them to be able to learn that same
Yep.
mindset, that if you're never, a superstar, if you never get a Grammy, if you never, on the hundred, the pop charts and the
Right.
billboards, or have, all these different videos or whatever, you're still a star. As long as you do something,
Right.
and you're selling yourself short if you don't do it,
Right. Right.
So just, even if, like I said, you at least said you had the opportunity to actually go to a radio station and do an interview. You
Mhm.
were able to perform.
Mhm.
You were able to learn. The music industry in itself. Those are some of the things that we do at Stars. We teach them. About basically being an artist. We teach them. If they want to sing, they have actual vocal lessons.
Right.
We also teach character development because it also builds up them as
Totally.
a person so that if they go out and do anything,
Mhm.
they have that integrity and they
Perfect.
have that development and basically being able to articulate themselves and
Mhm.
do certain things that the average kid don't necessarily know
Yeah.
how to do to execute to be a better person.
Correct. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Thank you. And once again, thank you so much for having me.
Tamika, I always appreciate you, and we're always going to support. And then hopefully, if you ever have like a badass child that really needs mentoring this thugship, we'll send CP3 to straighten them out.
I'll take care of getting the
That's
right path.
that's right. That's right. I sure will. Because
Mhm.
there is.
Yes.
There's
I
someone.
already know.
And you just got to meet them where they at. And
Mhm.
you can't try to change them.
Nope.
You can't try to, reverse it. You can't force anything on anybody, period. I don't care,
Nope.
child, grown teenager,
Mhm.
grown person, old person. You can't force people to change. They're going to have to want to change for themselves.
Yep.
But if they see that, they have somebody that knows what someone else has been through, it's the same situations, they can accept it a little bit more.
Right.
That's one thing that people don't like is when you go in and you got to sit on a couch and tell somebody what you've been through.
Yeah.
But it's another thing if you be like, listen, this is what I did this, I did this, I've done that, I've done all these different things. That's gonna let them be like, oh, okay, well they know what I've been through.
Right.
So
Mhm.
then they can kind of let their guard down a little bit to say, because they could probably gonna match you with their band sound. Some of them,
Mhm.
yeah, I know, so they gonna
I
try
did
to,
that too.
yeah, But it opens up, the
Yeah.
communications of building a relationship to letting them know, and it gets stronger and they become better people.
Right.
So if you ever get a letter from a woman that's in the Capitol Heights area, her son got cornrows and bad feet,
Mhm.
it's probably one of CP3's illegitimate children.
Oh
Mhm.
no,
Just
no,
just
Like I
let us
told her. Like I
know and
told
we'll
her.
help out.
They
Oh
mama
wow.
kept them from me. That's my
Oh,
excuse, and I'm sticking to it.
Mhm.
Whatever.
She couldn't find her.
I
I
love
know
it.
I've been the same for 25 years.
Hey,
She could have
hey,
found me.
that's if she had your number in the first place.
She had it.
As if she had your real name.
Now, that's another story. That's
Yeah.
another story. The number's still the same though.
So if you're looking for a dude named Foots, give us a call.
Mhm. Because that's who he was at that time.
He
Mhm.
still is. Oh, that's just undercover.
Oh, y'all gonna stop.
What happened?
Mhm.
What did
So,
I?
Try to tell me
so,
y'all stop.
tell everybody where they can find you and all the great stuff that you do, Tamika.
Again, www.tamikajoy.com. Facebook, it's Tamika Joy, and on Instagram, it's ITS Tamika TAMIK call myself TK TAM. That was the girl back in the day. It was
Uh
TK.
oh. Uh oh. So you gotta
She
like
tried to
throw it
come
out
up.
there.
She tried to get her little shine
She
on
get a little
there. It's like,
shine on right
when you
quick.
get up out of here, you gotta
Mhm.
renounce me.
Somebody over here know what you're talking about. You know that old nickname. That old nickname.
You gotta announce me. You gotta announce me, chick. No, TAMIKA_joy on
Mhm.
Instagram, and yeah, that's me. That's where you can find me.
Any upcoming things that you're gonna be doing with Stars now that the your big project with the toy drive has
Uh,
the virtual concert thing has done? Anything else you got upcoming with that?
not thus far. Of course, we kind of, once the new year come in, we're gonna figure out some things. But yeah, we'll definitely have around the spring. We'll definitely have some stuff coming out.
Okay.
So I'll definitely keep you posted.
Oh, definitely, definitely. We are here to support.
Yes.
CP3, gunman number 2. You got any questions before she gets?
Uh, nah, Janet pretty much covered pretty much what I wanted to say. process. Maybe I need to go home and start doing some writing, get some stuff out
Oh,
there.
help us
Mm.
now.
Tell the true
That's it.
story of CP3,
That's
aka
it.
Gunman number 2.
That's it. Don't let them assume.
Yeah,
That's gonna
You
be
know
a,
what I'm saying? That's the
gonna be a
thing.
book
I
right
gotta
there.
let them know.
You gotta let them know. You can't let people assume your story.
You know, the funny thing is that I like conversations like this because you get inspired, and you never know what these conversations are going to lead to. You know, when people see us and we have fun and we joke and stuff, but I like when people, we've done this several times. CPD. We've inspired other people to do podcasts. We inspired other people to, to be happy with themselves and stuff. So, you just never know who you're going to affect like this, and that's what I like about these conversations and stuff. You know, so.
That's it. That's it. That's what we're here
Mm.
for, to inspire one another. You know?
So
Yeah.
now CP3, we give us a couple months, man. You should have at least chapter 1 by March.
I think I can get 2 in. Depending on where I start. It's depending on where all I started. I don't know if
Yeah,
I want to
you
go
gotta.
at birth or start the birth of the thug. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Let me just tell you right now, nobody want to hear about you coming out the womb, sir.
Hey man, it was a glorious day, man. It was a beautiful day, November 15th, 1977.
I know
You
that's
know what I'm
right.
saying?
What do you even remember? But the light.
I ran toward it.
Ran to you.
I've been on a run since I was a baby.
We go. No, let me go talk to your mother.
So he was.
Watching. Hey, mom.
So she was running in your stomach.
Right. Let me
So
talk about that labor.
I've
Oh
been
my.
breastfeeding my whole life, baby.
Oh, here we go.
Oh no.
He gonna say, he a victim.
He's the victim.
The doctor beat me.
The doctor slapped me as soon as I got out, man.
The doctor assaulted me.
And I've been getting hit ever since.
Oh Lord.
Probably put the gun on him. You pulled the gun on the doctor.
No, the doctor.
I learned from you.
I'm trying to say me now.
I bet you got a blade on you somewhere.
It doesn't matter. You know,
Oh,
I
no,
always
it doesn't
do.
matter. It doesn't now with a rock.
But
It doesn't matter that I have
wasn't
a blade
around in
on you.
'77. I wasn't around you. Was I?
I don't know.
Dude.
Exactly, I wasn't. Don't even try it.
I might be the bad influence came from.
Oh Lord. Now, Lady Internet made the bad influence of you.
Because he's a
Oh Lord.
victim.
Yeah. Yeah. So let me play a video to let Tamika escape because I don't think she's going to see what's going to happen after.
Yeah.
Are you gonna give us a sports report when we come back?
Yeah, I'm pissed off. So yeah, I'm gonna have to lay in on Dwayne Hanson's punk ass.
Oh jeez.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, he
And
deserves.
you know his people local. They're gonna be mad
Oh,
at us.
please do. I actually in the works to talk to Chase Young's mom. So I hope they do come for me
Wait,
because they
why
can
you
tune in.
gonna talk to her mama?
Because I can't get to
the
him.
mama.
Why don't you?
They have to get approved by the NFL.
I know, but
Why don't you interview the
Because I know
stripper?
some people that know his mom.
Why don't you interview the stripper that he was at with no mask?
Well, I'd rather get his girlfriend because it was on her fucking
my
page.
God.
He
Wow.
shut down all this. He shut down all their social media. She posted it.
Yeah, that'd be an
I'ma
ex-girlfriend.
We gonna get into that after the music.
I need you not to be cussing out his folks.
Somebody need to be cussing his ass off.
You
the way
right.
he played the last 2
You
weeks.
right.
That's why I'm going in on his ass.
Oh, man.
It's gonna be classic.
Tamika, I will spare you from this brutality.
It's on tape. You can watch it and run it back. It's gonna be a good one.
So we about to play a video. This is my homegirl Nadia's cousin. We'll be interviewing him in about 2 weeks, I think.
2021.
I would like to see you take a very dark.
I stay focused, here forever, not just for the moment. Long as I know that I'ma own it. Yeah, we work hard to put that grind up, all that small talk. Apply the pressure like I never ever cold off. I stay focused, here forever, not just for the moment. Long as I know that I'ma own it. We work hard to put that grind up, all that small talk. Apply the pressure like I never ever cold off. I want a bag, whole lot of cash, brand new pot to pissin'. I want a jag with green dash, you know my beast is hitting. Try to take me, of course, you end up lost. Catch this wave, but you can't surf. Bring that soul, so yeah, that knows. Hope this get played like this for church. We stay blessed as fuck. Every day feel like a movie, coming flash with us. Dip your toes in the jacuzzi, we don't stress for now. I smoke weed that keep me groovy, I'm the next one up. Can't you tell by all these groupies? I stay focused, here forever, not just for the moment. Long as I know that I'ma own it. Yeah, we work hard to put that grind up, all that small talk. Apply the pressure like I never ever cold love. I stay focused, here forever, not just for the moment. Long as I know that I'ma own it. We work hard and put that grind above the small toe. Apply the pressure like I never ever cold love. If I'm the first one up, I'm leaving the impression that we surf and stun. How we live and teach you lessons. Got my cut from a dog placed up between a rock and a hard place. Had to get my hands on the partway, tucking work inside of no face. That was conversations about the past, but how we moving forward. I'm back chasing like I'm last. Been back chasing, need my payments. I ain't waiting on no cash. Spit the cadence, have you saying how he waving on the track. Sound like faith in what he rap. I stay focused, here forever, not just for the moment. Long as I know that I'ma own it. Yeah, we work hard and put that grind above that small toe. Apply the pressure like I never ever cold love. I stay focused, here forever, not just for the moment. Long as I know that I'ma own it. We work hard and put that grind above the small toe. Apply the pressure like I never ever cold love.
So that's how you do me. After all that I did for you, it's confusing. Cause I was just right by your side. I don't wanna lose it. Cause you just play me like a game. No, I feel stupid when I give you second chances. They always let me down, ain't trippin', but you know, bitch. Cause I know she can't do it like that. She can't run for you like I did. Have you been like I did? Now you wanna call it quits, but you know that I feel for you. I know you're gonna miss me, gonna wish you was me. Want you realize she ain't got you. I'ma keep it moving, need a reminiscence. I want you to know that you ain't hurt me. No, I won't be crying. No, I ain't lying. You know why you ain't hurt me. You and I know that bitch, she ain't me. No, I ain't gon' dish you, cause I know I seen this coming. I just think it's crazy how you do it at this moment. You knew what I was going through. You see me at a real weak moment. You knew that I needed you, but it's too bad you lost my mind. No, you can't break me, but can I ask you something? Did you really mean it? Everything you told me, baby girl, I got you. No, I never leave you, baby girl, it's me and you. So why's you telling her that too? I know you're gonna miss me, gonna wish you was me. Want you realize she ain't got you. I'ma keep it moving, need a reminiscence. I want you to know that you ain't hurt me. No, I won't be crying. No, I ain't lying. You know why you ain't hurt me. You and I know that bitch, she ain't me.
Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah.
You and I know that bitch, she
We
ain't
took out
me.
till another time.
You and I know that bitch.
Yo, it's me. You know what to do. Leave a message and I might get back to you.
Boo, pick up the phone. I done called you like 5 times. I know I messed up, but it's supposed to be me and you forever. You playing. So you got a new guy now? That's what we on right now? What, you just gonna get a new guy and I'm over with?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm hurt. Boy, you really got the nerve. Why don't you just put me first? What you seeing in them other girls? Cause I deserve bigger than this. I got caught, but I'm bigger than this. No more hiding my feelings and shit. Won't listen to me, won't listen to this. When another man love me right, how you gon' feel? My love is irreplaceable, I'm too real. You wanted me and now you got me, what you do? I'm embarrassed, but you don't care how I feel. Just give it up, you need to give it up. I've had about enough, it's not hard to see, but why are you realize it make a difference when you see me crying. That's what hurt the most. Damn right, I took it personal. She coming from telling me how you and her were alone. All of your true colors are being shown. I'm mad at me because I should've known. When another man love me right, how you gon' feel? My love is irreplaceable. I'm too real. You wanted me and now you got me. What's your deal? I'm embarrassed, but you don't get how I feel. Just give it up. You need to give it up. At about enough. It's not hard to see, boy. Why you lying? It won't be till can't seem to get through. I was all for you, but you're not mine. Why you lying to me? Why you lying to me? You're not mine anymore.
Feelings.
You about to act up.
Uh oh. Uh oh. Here they come. So, CP3,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I know you want to talk about.
Yeah, the Washington football team. The game was going on.
Do you want to talk about the Washington football team, or do you want to talk about their quarterback?
We're gonna talk about it all because I'm kind of disappointed in the team. They had a chance to clinch the division today against Carolina. Granted, Carolina's a tough team, even though they were 4-10 before they came in, and they lost last 8 of 9. Their coach has them playing inspired ball just like the Washington football team, but they don't really have nothing to play for but pride. And our guys had to play for the division today, and they pretty much sleptwalked through the game. And with the fact that it was against Coach Rivera's old team, the team that fired him before we signed him, that we actually beat him that week that got him fired, which is the crazy, ironic thing about this whole thing.
Yep.
And the fact that they didn't perform out there as a team was, I didn't see the whole game, so I'm not going to go all in on the team. I'm going to go with all the Haskins, don't get me wrong, because he deserves it. But the whole team, I didn't see the whole game. But the defense been playing tough. I saw some things I didn't like today from the defense. I don't know if they were pressing, being over aggressive, or if Carolina's had a better game plan to, execute against our defense. I just, I'm gonna go and watch the film tonight because we'll be doing Sports and Hill podcast tomorrow. We took off last week, and we'll be breaking down the game tomorrow. But that's enough about the team. I'm going to go ahead and get this off my chest about Dwayne
Here they
Haskins.
come. Get them.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to keep it. I ain't gonna go all the way in like I would. I might. Depends on where I go. But I've been defending this kid because I understand he was a 1 year starter in college. He didn't have the benefit of having 3, 4 years being a starter, understanding what it means. Then he had a phenomenal college season. He threw 50 touchdowns. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all know how I feel about college. Now, the reason why I gave him so much leeway because when the ex-coach Jay Gruden basically threw him under the bus last year in Week 6 with no preparation, no starting with the first team or nothing, and he looked horrible. And then he goes to the podium and like, I told you he wasn't ready. Like, yeah, we know he ain't ready because you ain't put him in a position to be ready.
True.
The man's had 3 coaches and 2 offensive coordinators in 1 year.
Right.
You have an offensive coordinator that's just learning his way, being an offensive coordinator for the first time.
Right.
Learning a new offense. Got the COVID situation, no preseason, no real OTAs, no training camp. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna give him some leeway. If you tune into the show, I've defended him from day one, even when he got benched. And a lot of folks is talking about the coach is done with him, he's a bust, yada yada yada. I was like, nah. While he's on the bench, if he works on the things that he needs to fix, his mechanics, his footwork, and his technique, he can develop into a quality quarterback because he has the arm. I believe he has the smarts. I just think that he's pressing it. And we went into it 2 weeks ago about being a hometown guy. He's been a Washington football team fan his whole life. He's from the area. And in my opinion, he has some of the wrong people in his circle. We spoke about it multiple times on the show about having a circle around you that's going to uplift you and help you evolve into a better person, player, radio personality, whatever. And going back to last week with the two horrible interceptions that were the difference in the game, then getting your girlfriend posting a video of you at the strip club, private party, whatever, whatever, after that loss where you threw two horrible interceptions with no mask on. Now let's delve into that aspect of it. Now you already have your starting quarterback as a question mark. You know you're the guy. Now instead of you going home to watch film on why and how you screwed up the game you just lost, you decide to go make it rain with no mask on, risking the health and well-being of the players around you, knowing you're the starter.
He's also the captain, right?
Well, he was, but the coach stripped him of that last week. Chase Young was named the captain this week. So there's always been question marks about his maturity.
I mean, he's young.
But the reason why I asked that is,
Mm.
and we talked about this off air.
Mm.
Too much, too soon.
Yeah.
And he 1 year in college. And let's be honest. There's a lot of great players that spend 4 years in college and get to the NFL, and then it's Dwayne Wade. Well, I mean, it's a different world out there.
No doubt, no doubt.
You know,
No doubt. I mean,
and when you go to like the college don't give you the perception of the real world.
Not at all.
No.
Not at
And
all.
when and to put even the moniker, how the fuck he gonna leave, man? He ain't even grown to be a man yet. He's
Correct.
but when you put certain when you're a quarterback, you have to have the mentality of a leader that's already ingrained in you.
Right.
And he showed those signs before he started playing.
He showed those signs playing with young adults.
No, I'm speaking of his when he came into the league. He was in the film hall. He was in the film room.
Mm-hmm.
He was taking it serious. He was staying late at practice, throwing to the wide receivers. He would look like he was taking his craft seriously.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, he's young and dumb.
Yeah, he's young, but it has to be instilled in him that he wants to get better no matter what his age, and I think that's what's missing. That he doesn't have that self-driven motivation of want to be better. He's content with just being in the league. And that's some of the issue with some of these players. They're just happy to be in the league. If they're riding the pine, collecting the paycheck, as long as they have to do a real job.
I mean, NFL stands for not for long.
True.
Now
and
it is.
unfortunately, after this performance, after strip club incident, I think the only reason why he's still on the roster right now is because Alex Smith isn't 100%. Because I believe Ron Rivera would probably cut him after getting caught with no mask on at the club.
No doubt, that's
Ron
irresponsible.
Rivera, Ron Rivera doesn't play that. But
Right. But let's put it into perspective. And I'm not defending him because I feel like at the end of the day, you're getting paid a whole bunch of money. You need to man up. If you want to secure your paycheck, you do
Yeah.
what you need to do.
If if you want to have that, if you want that paycheck for next year,
yeah, you gotta secure that. But with that said, he ain't had no job before. And then on top of that, this man was 23 years old.
what does he know about being a leader?
He was born in 1997. I remember 1997. How stupid were you at 23? Or how stupid were you in 97 when he was born?
you can flip on the other side and look at Chase Young, who's the epitome of a leader, who's younger than him, that is named captain, that's showing on the field and
Correct.
off the field because he
But the
has it here
majority
and
of
here.
23-year-olds are stupid.
I understand.
So I'm not
I'm
like
not
I said,
discounting
I'm
that
playing
he makes
devil's advocate.
mistakes.
I'm playing devil's advocate with this. This is a young man who has a lot of hype surrounding him in his area where he grew up, playing for the team that he's a fan of. And put it into that perspective, he all, feeling
Oh,
whatever, you know?
we broke it down. We delved
Yeah,
into
but
that
he
last
feeling
week.
whatever. So at the end of the day, I feel like too much was given to him in a
Well,
short amount of time.
I mean,
He not ready for it, and he proved that he ain't ready for it.
well, that's where a coach comes in.
True.
One or two things is going
That's
to
very
happen
true.
when you put them in that position. Either they're going to rise to it and shine through it, or You see what he had to find out.
Mhm.
This isn't his guy,
Mhm.
but he was willing to give him a shot at being the guy if because remember when they mentioned him, he said it in the press conference. He was like, we gave him 4 weeks. We didn't see the progress we thought we would see, so we're going to go with Kyle because he knows the offense better, and we're going to see what he can do with the same personnel that Dwayne had.
But my question is this: you said he gave him a shot, but did he really?
Yes, he
You
gave
feel
him.
like
He
he
gave.
got him
He gave
a
him
fair shot?
4 games,
Mhm.
and he gave Kyle 4 games. Unfortunately, Kyle got hurt in the fourth game.
True.
Then he put Alex Smith in
True.
there, and we saw what happened with the offense. So the same personnel that he had, other players were making better things happen. Once he went out the game, the offense started moving. They had 40 points and 30 points in 2 weeks back to back.
Right.
That hasn't happened in I don't know when.
So take a step back. What do you think about the offensive line?
I mean, it needs work, but they've been serviceable all year.
Well,
You
we
had
do have two quarterbacks that are down.
Yeah, well, that's because we have an offensive coordinator that believes in throwing the ball too much and not running the ball. Because, like I said, it's the same thing when we had Jay. That's why I'm not really biting his head off because he has to learn. Jay was the offensive coordinator for 7 years
Mhm.
before he was a head coach. He knows NFL football because he had Marvin Lewis basically holding his hand and making him call the proper plays.
Mhm.
So with this guy, Scott Turner, even though he's Noah Turner's son and saw him win 3 Super Bowls running the ball in Dallas, these new age offensive coordinators are their own worst enemy because they want to be a genius and want to be dynamic and throw off the other team instead of just playing football.
Mhm.
Football is football. You can fancy it up, you can design it all pretty if you want to, but at the end of the day, it still comes to running the ball, time of possession, and the dominant defense.
Mhm.
And we saw with the Washington football team when they do that, they win. But
That's
when they
true.
throw the ball 50 times and run the ball 20, no, we're not built for that. And then you already have McLaurin, your top wide receiver was out. You got a quarterback that you don't really have faith in.
No.
And Turner, he hasn't been doing Haskins any favors. So I'm not going to all put it on Haskins because his strength is throwing on the run. Rollouts, misdirection, offensive line goes one way, he goes the other way.
Mhm.
Wide receivers open because the defense is trying to figure out what's going on. When they do that, it works. When they don't, you get these 2 interception games that look ugly as hell, where you have some dude I can't even pronounce his name come in the game and look better than you and lead him to a touchdown. Taylor Hitchkey or some I don't know, but now they're even talking about he might be the starter next week if Alex can't go.
Mhm.
So the fact that he had those 7 weeks on the bench,
Mhm.
and when he came back in the game last week and he threw that almost interception, I saw the same issues I saw before. He
Yeah.
threw flat footed. He had a clean pocket, so I can understand if it was pressure, but he had a clean pocket. And
Mhm.
he threw the ball flat footed. The ball sailed and was almost an interception in the crucial time of the game when they still had the lead.
So you feel like he didn't use those 7 weeks wisely, is what you're saying?
Exactly. He had
Mhm.
because like Rivera said when he benched him, when they asked him, do you think this is going to adversely affect the young quarterback's psyche and how do you expect him to succeed when you bench him? One or two things is going to happen. You're going to rise to the occasion, or you're going to fold like a wet paper bag.
And you felt like he folded.
I think he can be successful elsewhere. He has to get out of this area because obviously he cannot be around that same circle of people
Well, you know,
and be
DC has
effective.
that effect on people.
And I've made this argument.
Yeah.
People say that it's hard to play in New York or LA because it's a big market, but the difference in those places is after 12 o'clock, there's still some cultural things to do. After
Yeah.
12 o'clock in the city, ain't nothing but fuckery.
Mhm.
We've seen in the past when some of the Wizards play, they get a big who was it? Can't remember his name. Bama got signed his contract
Mhm.
on Tuesday morning.
Uh huh.
Got arrested Tuesday night for going
Mhm.
on 14th Street to go pick up a prostitute.
Mhm.
That's
Yeah.
something to do though.
But I mean,
You
DC
can call it.
hasn't
You can't spend
really.
300 on an escort. You want to spend 40 on a prostitute when you just signed a multi-million-dollar deal.
Check ain't clear, and you should
He's.
know about
He's
$40.
still an NBA player. Hey, if I
But I
had that money,
mean,
I'd have went for the escort that night.
I'm gonna be
I'd have
real with you.
splurged.
Let me tell you something, and it's not just our athletes. A lot of athletes have literally come to DC and got themselves in trouble. Look at Allen Iverson. He had so much trouble in DC.
I mean, he was basically 75, 7 ain't that
I
far
want
away.
to say, but
So
still,
he was up here before, so he knew the scene
what I'm
before he got to
saying
Georgetown.
is, he didn't got himself in trouble in DC, and I'm not talking about just when he was in Georgetown.
Yeah,
As a
that's what I'm saying.
professional athlete,
DC,
he got himself in trouble. So, and we have artists, they get in trouble in DC
That's what I
on the
say.
regular.
DC is a messed up town.
It's not. I don't want to say
You
messed
know
up,
why
but it's
Cat?
easy to get in trouble.
You know why Cat Stacks retired? You know who Cat Stacks was? She was a chick that was on she was film rappers after she was sleep with them.
Mm.
So you know why she retired, right?
What?
Because she did this joint where she filmed Soldier Boy like doing coke,
Oh shit.
and then she said she had some stuff on Bow Wow and Fabulous.
Mm.
And when she came to DC in one of the clubs, one of Fabulous' cousins or Bow Wow's cousins, yo, that girl dragged her and beat the piss out of her. The next thing you know, when she got on social media, she was like, "Yeah, I was lying about Soldier Boy. I just chopped up some aspirin." But then somebody told the real. It was like, "Oh no, that was one of their people. They caught her
Mm-hmm.
in DC. They beat the piss out of her.
Yep.
Like they literally walked up to her while she was like sitting down. They ain't really say much.
Mm-hmm.
Mop mop.
Yep. People,
Shit
DC
happens in
swallows
DC.
people. Now,
Um,
what? What's
excuse
up?
me, just got some breaking news from one of my Sports on the Hill folks
Okay, what happened?
about Haskins. This man declined the interview after the game
Yes,
as a starting quarterback.
yes. Of
That
course he would.
he's done.
He declined the interview because
He's
he
done.
knows what they're gonna ask him.
And you gotta take the
Why
feelings
you
with that.
suck?
You gotta take the
he
feelings.
knows
Yeah,
what
yeah,
he's
They're
trying.
gonna be like, "Why you suck so
he
Okay,
much?"
doesn't
so
he
this is a
doesn't
23-year-old who knows he's done wrong.
Yeah.
He feels like he's on top of the world, and he knows what they're gonna ask him. He does not want to be asked those
There's
questions.
nobody.
but
I
you
mean,
can't run
yo,
away from those.
You're right. You
what was you doing in
can't.
that
I
strip
know
club?
that.
What was that strip party? Why you have no mask? Did a stripper cough on you?
Are you afraid you're going to be in trouble? You think you're gonna get
Are
cut?
you gonna get unemployed next year?
You think that's why you suck
You know,
today?
unemployment is at the all-time
To end it
high.
all,
You know they're not paying out right
I hate to
way.
say it. I hate to say it, but I guess I was wrong about Haskins. I thought that he could.
Aww,
He
he's
could.
humble.
No, I mean I've been wrong a few times, not many, but a
There
few
you
times.
A
go.
few
But
There
I
you
times
mean,
go.
like
it
I said,
happens.
we have a 96% correct rate on our show. With anything that we put out there, we've been pretty much correct on. So whenever I'm wrong, I have no problem admitting I was wrong. But this is just my opinion. This isn't something I said was going to be fact. I said that he had the chance to be great if he took his job seriously. From what I was hearing when they first drafted him,
So maybe you
he was
weren't wrong because he didn't take it serious.
Yeah.
but it's still.
I was
I didn't
actually
put my
trying to
rep.
help you and tell
Yeah,
you
but
that
it's
you
too late.
may
I
have
didn't put
been
my
right.
rep. I didn't put my rep on the line
No,
behind
you
his
didn't
deal.
because you literally said exactly what happens. I
Yeah,
really feel like he has the potential to be a great leader, quarterback, but he's not doing it the right way. He's young and dumb. He's stupid. He's 23, and I can guarantee when he's 33, he's going to look back at this year and say, you know what, I did
I mean,
so
think
many
about all the
things
shit you
wrong.
did when you was 23.
Right.
yeah, but I wasn't trying to be the quarterback of the Washington football team.
You trying
I
to
was just
be
throwing
the
boxes at
neighborhood.
Frito Lay
You was
and
just being a
being
neighborhood thug
the
slinging ding
neighborhood.
dongs.
Yeah,
And thought
yeah. See, I wasn't
we get
trying to. I
starting
wasn't.
in these
That's
streets.
what I'm saying.
Would you have
That I
been,
could do
hold on,
that.
at 23, would you have gone with your girlfriend at some little stripper party?
His girlfriend would have been the
No, don't.
stripper.
I don't even
I
know
think I might
why
have been.
he's
I
acting
think
like he's
I might have
thinking
been
about
dating
it.
a stripper at that time, so then it
See?
would have fell into line.
So you would have done that,
But we weren't.
despite the fact that it may have put some things in jeopardy.
But the
How
fact
old were you
that
when you
when
brought
I
a stripper to the family cookout?
He wasn't 23.
nah,
He
I was
wasn't
like
23.
close to 30.
Oh, so you knew better.
Yeah.
I was just
No,
doing
he didn't know
at
better.
that point.
No.
It was just for pure irritation at the picnic because I knew who was going to be there, so I just wanted to have. So I just wanted to do. I'm like, what can I do to really piss these motherfuckers off? I'm gonna bring a stripper,
We saw. And
and we gonna
everybody, like, if
and
you
we
not,
stayed all day.
look, we were at the little cookout and music playing, and when he walked in with this stripper and you did, and two kids, okay, it was like, the music
I like
stopped.
the, I told you when I get an
Wait, was
asshole
it two
mode.
or three kids?
It was just two. My
Okay,
nephew
yeah.
wasn't born yet, but
Right.
I had
Oh,
my
yes,
nieces.
that was my baby.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, his nephew was so cute when he was
Oh,
little. I was, oh.
Yeah, I got my
um,
two nieces. It was a good day, man.
Yeah, so
I pissed off a
imagine.
lot of people that day.
I bet. Speaking of pissed off,
Uh-uh.
is are we gonna get a caller today?
Probably.
Oh boy.
Tell
We
that
probably.
caller to call in.
I'm sending a message right
Oh
now.
shit.
Cause we got some things that we need to put on the table.
Oh no.
What's wrong?
Alright, I put some things on the table.
I'm just saying we might have, we
Like
might.
yeah.
Wait, what you gonna put on the table? Ew, what
Yeah.
you gonna put on the table?
Somebody clean the bar.
Right. This is not that kind of show.
Waitress.
Fuck that. Somebody burn the bar.
Clean up.
Next week we shooting at a different location.
We need a towel.
CP3 will not.
We need more than that. We need some
CP3 will not
bleach.
defile this bar.
Right. The sanctity of the
Stand
bar.
back, working with a monster.
Oh Lord.
I can't.
This is what happens when you watch Friday and you drink malt liquor.
Right. You can't
I
have
ain't had
no
no
more
more liquor in a
crown.
while. I need to get some. I ain't had no more liquor in
Ain't
a minute.
crown considered like a thug drink too?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
But not Crown Apple.
Crown is considered a thug
Yeah,
drink.
straight Crown. Crown Apple.
It doesn't matter because
like a
back in
fruity
the
drink.
day when we determined that that was a thug drink, that was not there. And to
Oh
me,
shit.
Crown,
Hello.
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 Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Yes,
you.
we hear you.
Hi, guys.
Hi, how are
What's
you?
going on, Miss Lady?
I'm good. How are you?
We're wonderful.
Welcome to At the Bar.
Oh, well, I love being at the bar.
Look. Who are we speaking with?
Oh, this is T. How are you guys?
Hi, T.
Hello. Is CP3 there?
What'd you say?
Is CP3 there?
Yes,
Yeah,
he's
yes,
here.
Oh
yeah.
damn.
She
He's
calling
Right
me,
to it.
CP3 is here.
Sir,
sipping on a drink.
sir, did you get my gift? Did you get my gift?
Uh-oh. Did you get her gift?
Which gift?
Uh-oh.
I sent you a Torque Master 3000. Did you get it?
Oh, nah, it's still in there. I think UPS might have cuffed that joint. Somebody else using that joint right now.
Oh, we need
Mm.
a tracking number.
Yeah, you got to send me the tracking number.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's not a problem. I can send that information.
Yeah, send that over. I'm going to find that motherfucker.
Wait a
You know,
minute.
we're trying to, keep you on the straight and narrow.
Mm-hmm.
So how things going out there in Cactus City?
Uh-oh.
Oh, things are great. You know, can't complain. Weather's awesome.
Cold.
Mm-hmm.
We,
It's cold here today.
So
yeah, you guys enjoy that. Yeah. Mhm.
tell us what are you calling in for today?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Yes.
Chop it up with you guys, about whatever it is you guys are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Anything in particular?
Well,
we were talking about Dwayne Haskins.
We were talking about football, but I would love to get your insight on relationships.
Yes. Yes, we
I
can
mean,
hear that.
I mean, what do you want to chop it up about?
Let's go. You here for this? Okay.
He's here for
I
it.
mean,
Okay.
Yeah.
relationships, that's kind of vague. So, like, I mean, the starting point, like.
So, could you date a reformed male thought?
So we just throw alley oops tonight, y'all. We just
I mean,
throw alley oops.
Hey,
here's
she
the
said
thing.
she said what we want to talk about.
If you're referring to one of your co-hosts, I firmly believe he's not in recovery. I believe that's bullshit. Okay, excuse my language, but
No,
I don't
you
believe
can say
he's in
that. You can say
recovery.
that.
Say what
I
you
do
want.
not. But no, I
Before
honestly,
CP3.
no, I couldn't date a reformed one. I feel like they're never reformed. They're always whoring. They're always doing what they do.
Mm.
See, that's why
So
one of you label people.
so let's hear a counterpoint. CP3, do you have a rebuttal?
Oh yeah, surely I do. I mean, when you truly a whore in recovery, that means you recognize your whoredom. You don't want to go there anymore, and you want to have a successful relationship, and you know by being a whore that isn't going to happen.
So I think CP3 is trying to say that you can stop being a whore if you really, really try.
Yeah, if you want to change, it's like with anything. If you want to change, you can make that change. I didn't want to be a whore anymore. It's a great life. I
So
enjoyed it.
what are your thoughts about that?
I mean, given who we're talking about, like, do we really believe what's coming out of his mouth at this point? Like,
I have done nothing to you.
it's not about that. But like, I mean, you said you've not been pouring yourself out since March. That's not really a long time. Like,
She said since
Hold
March.
up.
it's not.
I've been
It's not.
pouring myself out for a few years now. I haven't gotten none since March. That's a big difference.
So in March you were in a relationship?
Right.
Pouring myself out. I was only dealing with one female at the time.
Oh, so you was just you had like a boo, like a
It was like a quick, it
Mm.
was like a quick little situation, and she, as they all do, all of a sudden disappeared like a ghost in the wind or
did
a fart in the
she
wind.
disappear or you and did you just call her a fart?
I'm just saying.
Did you
I'm
just
just
you just
saying.
called her a
We
fart?
was talking every
You just
day.
called a female a fart.
I'm no, I'm the way
I
she
think you might have
disappeared
pulled
like
a
a fart in the
Houdini.
wind. I didn't say that she was a fart in the wind. Come
You
on, don't
com-
mix my
you
analogies up.
compared her to a
No,
fart
I
in the
compared the
wind.
way she disappeared like a
Okay.
fart. You know, when you fart in the wind,
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, that's different.
I'm
Hmm.
just saying, you
Um,
know, I mean, we kicked it for a little while, you know, had a little fun. The next thing I know, she said something about she might be going to California. Next thing I know, I tried to
Wow.
call her, and
She
I
number.
guess
it
she's
was
in
Like,
California.
yeah, you know, go ahead and go. You know who am I to stop you?
Say what?
He's like, go ahead and go. Who am I to stop you?
I
Mhm.
mean, she was saying she didn't like the area. She had just lost her job, trying to find a new gig, and she done did it before. She went cross country and started fresh. She's like, it might be time to do that. Next thing I know,
So you ran her away.
for some reason, when I stopped dealing with females, like I had a stretch where like three of my girlfriends moved to North Carolina after we broke up. I don't know why. They
Damn,
did.
Wow.
motherfuckers out the state.
I mean, because when you do me wrong, like I said, I have a
What?
vindictive personality.
What do you mean when you do me wrong? What was you about to say?
When you do me wrong, I will do you wrong even worse.
And then they
Uh,
run away.
That's
Because they realize
crazy.
how that they fucked up, and then I'm a crazy motherfucker. Yes.
can I ask like I guess a question?
Wow.
What do you look for in a man?
Oh, who do? Oh, me?
What do
You.
you look for in a man?
Oh, honey, I'm all about chocolate. Like, chocolate
You
is
got one thing going for you, CP3.
everything. Like, honey, melanin, chocolate. Like, I like smart men. I like funny men. I can be pretty aggressive with my mouth. Take that how you want.
Uh
Okay.
oh.
So you need to be able to hold your own in that regard. So yeah, but I love chocolate. Did I mention that chocolate is like the shit?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think you
Okay.
said that a
I think you
couple
said
of
you
Okay. Yes.
I
This
think
is
you told me
like
about co-host blushing.
it's like you can have like tall chocolate, dark chocolate, milk chocolate. Like
So you don't like Drake Color Brothers?
you say who?
You don't like Drake Color Brothers?
You said Drake.
yeah, like white chocolate.
Okay, so I dabbled in white chocolate like once in my life, and that was the only time I had that, little slip up. No, I mean, I appreciate the white chocolate. I do, but it's just not something I want to eat.
So what was wrong with the white chocolate? I'm just curious.
Oh, it's nothing wrong with it. It's just, it's just not for me.
So what's the bigger difference between white chocolate and chocolate?
I don't know. Just it's. I mean, chocolate is just chocolate, honey. Like it just look at you different. It talk to you different. It smell different, honey. It's honey. It's just chocolate.
Honey. But I mean, I will agree with
Chocolate. Like it's just different. Like chocolate can talk to you in a way that other chocolates can't, and you be like, okay.
her. Now,
You be like, you
see,
be like, oh, right, okay.
CP3 had a question. He wanted to go back to this mouth comment that you just said.
Go ahead, say it,
He
CP3.
made some comments.
No, I'm just saying, you
He's
said take it
tired. I
how
can,
you want to take it, I'm gonna
mm.
take it.
Uh oh. He said he gonna take it how
Uh-uh.
he wanna take it.
Yeah,
So
Wow.
what the hell do you and
I,
CP3 be talking about?
Mm.
be philosophizing and shit,
What?
I ain't asking you, nigga. I'm asking her.
Yeah, we
Cause
want to
you,
hear her side of things.
yeah, cause you victim blaming. She
Yeah.
tricked me into this conversation about
We know
sex.
y'all cool, but we want to, cause I know I'm your female friend, but I'm like you like my brother, and I like trash you on air. We want to know from
What
another perspective.
what y'all be talking about at night?
Oh, at night. Oh, wait. He's looking around like, what? At night.
That is not a conversation we should be having on air. Okay, moving on. The Steelers won today. How about that? Awesome. Okay.
Yeah, I check on to see how her day was, see what's going
Oh,
on.
see, y'all both bullshitting me.
Nah, I mean, we talk about some adult things too.
Like what?
Okay.
She say I got a pretty mouth. I say she got a pretty mouth too.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's okay.
That's
Where's
That's
the
another
lie?
thing you said all day.
I'm just saying,
that's really nice. That's so sweet.
we grown.
But let me ask you a question.
Uh oh.
What's your perception of CP3? Like, do you think that he is misunderstood like he says he is?
You think he's a victim?
Oh, hell no. Three know he's a whore. He needs to just own that, okay? Like, seriously.
I used to be
Like,
a
I was just sick and tired of him. Like, I'm in retirement. Like, I don't do it anymore. It's like, dude, like, stop it. Like, we get it. Like, you want to hug. Like, somebody please hug him. Or somebody come and suck his dick. Like, one or the other. You can do both. I don't know. But, like, no, I don't, like, he's a lovable whore.
He's a.
Aw.
There you go.
You think if you got with CP3, you would turn him out?
No, absolutely not.
You don't think
One, I'm not the right flavor that he enjoys. Okay, so let's be clear about that. Okay, so he's made it very clear that his flavor is Caucasians. Okay, honey, I'm as black as they come, Sam.
This
I'm as black as
is
they
a
come.
misconception. Just because I was the king of white bitches for 12
Ah,
years does not mean
ah,
that's all I do. I told you, only color I worry about is green and pink. Weed,
uh-huh.
money, and pussy. That's it. That's it.
Okay.
Mhm.
But if folks want to put me in that category, that's cool.
Okay.
I'll take that.
But but
So,
but 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 but,
but
but,
that's your preference, though, right?
but let's
It
play
isn't
devil.
my preference. It's
Let's
just I've
let's
had better experiences when I dealt with them
let's play.
financially.
Let's play devil advocate.
Uh,
You can't say, well, they put me in there if your title is the king of white bitches.
but that was only for 5 years of my 43 years on this planet.
I
Is
have
that
But
gonna
wait, wait.
label
Excuse
me
me.
as
I have
only like
never been a
Caucasian?
queen of white
That's only because black women,
bitches.
black women aren't attracted to white men mostly, except for the pretty
What?
motherfuckers
I
like
know
Brad
so
Pitt.
many black women that date white men.
Yeah, they are.
There are a
They
lot.
would date them, but
But
there's
here's the
more
thing.
that won't.
Because I have never dated a white guy, and it's not because it just never happened that way. Okay, but because of that, you can't label me that.
No,
I've
but
never
it just
been
happened.
the queen of white men. So with that said,
But if you've
I
never had
understand
any
why
experience,
you were given this stereotype, as you may say.
because I was doing research.
Oh
How many white girls have you ever dated?
I stretched.
Oh, wait. Let me rephrase that. How many white girls you ever fucked?
Oh,
Jesus.
Okay, exactly.
now
And why
dating
couldn't
and
you
fuck
become?
is two different
Hold
things.
on.
That's
Why couldn't you become a Muslim? Tell us again.
because the white women is swine.
Okay.
I love
All
taking
right.
them.
So
Wow.
therefore,
They disqualify me from being, even though I still had faith, but because I like those two
So
things.
you like that dude on In Living Color? No. I'm gonna get you something. You
Sorry,
the
brother.
you the bean pie eating dude talking about pro black shit. Come out with a white girl.
Yeah. It's about ending the racism, man. Only way we can end it is if we all crossbreed and
What?
nobody
no,
hate nobody.
Who
Cause
told you
you
that
know
shit?
that's
that's
my
not.
logic. That's my logic.
I was about to say that's your
That,
That's my
logic.
logic.
That's
Because you
not how
think
you
about
end
it,
racism.
if you integrate all the races, how are you going to hate one race when it's part of you who you are?
Well, that's already
That's
kind
that's
of how it is.
that's how it is.
But it's more point blank. They don't want to go on that DNA shit to see that they're not 100% white or 100% whatever. But when you have them sitting across from you at the Thanksgiving table, ain't no denying that shit. That's like all those racist white
So
dudes that say I'm never going to see my mixed grandkids, and then you see them on Facebook playing with the little motherfuckers and shit. Because they don't embrace it because
Wait.
their mentality. You know you seen that shit.
I don't know. I don't know what you watch on
I love nigga
Facebook.
babies. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you see on Facebook. I don't see it.
What? How do they play with their
Have you
grandkids?
talked to little motherfuckers, man?
right?
I'm
What?
just saying. I'm just
I
saying.
Okay.
thought we were talking about the snow bunnies, but
Man,
I'm just saying.
he done went
You,
all the way left.
I'm just saying. You've seen it happen. I told you.
It
I lived
happens
in the
every
house.
show.
I'm just saying. I lived in the house with 8 white people for like 2 years, so I've seen some shit. I've experienced some shit.
Okay.
So I'm trying to give y'all the insight that y'all probably would never get
Oh, okay.
because y'all would never do no crazy shit like that.
Like what?
mm-mm.
In the
Living in a
compound?
house.
Because it sounds like you was in the compound.
Nah.
Every time you talk about
Cause,
Okay.
cause,
I've
but
been
it was
there.
crazy because I was like the daddy. They wouldn't eat till like I got home from
Compound. That's
you
what I
know what I'm
said.
saying? I don't know. It was
So why you gotta be the king? Why can't you be the daddy of white bitches?
because it just got crazy at one point, man. It's like I would just look at a white girl and she was like, "I want to suck your dick."
And you would say,
What?
okay.
And you would
I
totally
can turn
yes.
down pussy, but I cannot turn down
So
head.
what happened if you in a good
Wow.
relationship and a girl with a wet mouth says she wants to suck your
Back
dick?
in the day, yeah, I would put my dick out. Now, I say no now because I'm not looking for that. I done had that.
So
Been
what are
there,
you
done it.
looking for?
I mean, I want to be in a relationship
With who?
with whoever will have me and can deal with me.
Dang. What you?
Because I know I'm
The
an
bar is
asshole.
low.
I'm an asshole. So if you can deal with me, you can deal with anybody.
So she doesn't have to be white.
No, I've never said that.
No, I'm just making sure. I
All I
want to
said she
put that
gotta
out
have
there.
good credit. That's all I
Good.
said.
Why does she need good credit? Wait.
I'm just, I'm just.
T.
Lord.
T. Do you know your credit score? Because I
Download Credit
some,
Karma right
see
now.
someone wants you to make sure your credit is A1.
Yo,
I'm
T,
just.
T, can I ask you a question? Do you know how to clean a handgun?
I think she do.
As a matter of fact, yes.
Yes,
I think
she
Oh
does.
she
shit.
in Arizona.
Uh
She
Hold
know
on,
oh.
how
hold on.
to
Let's
cook.
put this out there. T is my friend.
Yeah, so
And yes.
she carry blades. She
Yo,
carry
Wait,
knives.
wait, hold on. Don't put no stigma on me.
so
Yes,
so
I
Right.
have a blade. So what?
That's what I'm
so
saying. I
so
don't have a
T, I'm gonna
blade
tell
on
you
me.
like this. When I just asked you, did you know how to clean a gun? And he said yeah, and you said yes. You ever seen the Tom and Jerry joints with like hearts come in their eyes?
And it came out his chest.
This came out of his chest, he, like in the mask.
Can you do it blindfolded?
Oh Lord, you just piqued his interest. He said, "Damn, she clean a gun?
He said
That's sexy."
a woman after my heart, and she
Huh.
has a pretty mouth.
She got a pretty
Man.
mouth and nothing like the scent of gun oil.
That's my wheelhouse, baby.
That's his favorite perfume.
Gun oil and shampoo.
Hey, look, I'm just
Cannabis
saying.
for mint too. That got
Cannabis?
cannabis for mint. That's my favorite color.
Cannabis for
Cannabis
So
mint.
if you
for mint.
got gun
Wow.
oil, some weed, and some shampoo, he's yours.
Yep.
I mean, I don't need the shampoo. So I don't shampoo.
For her, she makes sure her hair. You don't
Don't you
run
want to
her.
run your fingers through her hair?
Don't you want her to have clean hair?
Or you just want to pull it?
Ugh.
You know, you ain't changed much, huh?
I'm just saying.
You
She
know,
she like that
a lot
shit.
of black women say they don't like that.
I mean, if she asks for it, I'm give it to her.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I ain't just gonna do it.
Oh, you just not. Oh, you changed your ways.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. Yeah, black women in hair. Yeah, yeah.
Mm. Mm.
Trying to
Mm.
get sand in the bedroom. Fuck that.
So T, do you have any advice you would give to CP3?
But as far as him continuing to be the whore that he is,
Yes.
no, I mean no. Like you should continue to do him. Like be the best whore that you can. Like really own it. Like I mean, everybody. Like I said, at the end of the day, everybody loves a lovable whore. We all love it.
I'm lovable, but I'm not trying to be a whore anymore. I'm trying to be a whore for one.
Mm.
I can't keep giving this away to just anybody. I gotta respect myself. I gotta look myself in the mirror in the morning.
Okay, so T, he
So,
said T, he says he wants to not be a whore for
oh
the
shit!
masses. Okay.
Shit.
So
Wait,
what can
why did
he
you
do?
skip over what he just said?
Time
Why did
out,
you?
time out. He could even say that shit with a straight
Why did
face.
he do that? Wait,
Uh,
holy shit! Oh my god. Okay, I'm back.
I was trying to slide past that joke.
He could even say that shit with a straight face.
Why wouldn't he?
I'm just saying that's the truth, man. I've been a whore before. I've been there, done that. That was like a good 10, 15 year stretch of my life. That's all I
When's the
did was
last time you looked in the mirror?
this morning.
Okay, what did you say?
A whore.
No, I need
So wait, you looked in the mirror and said to yourself, "I need
I need
some."
some. You goddamn right.
Hey T, can I tell you a story?
Oh shit.
You want T. So the person in the story will remain nameless, but this person said that he was at a gas station and two women took him home and forced him into a threesome.
I believe the word was kidnap.
Yes,
What?
kidnapped him.
They kidnapped him and made him do a threesome.
Made
Okay.
And
do
then
you
he took his $40 and rolled.
do you believe that?
It wasn't even 40 back in
Okay, so let me, for clarity, two women at a gas station hit on one gentleman, force him into a threesome, take $40, and then they disappear.
the day. No, there was no 40 bucks involved.
No $40. They didn't take his
It was
money.
just
We
a
don't
straight.
think.
It
Oh,
was a
okay,
straight
so,
fun, and then
right.
they used me
Did
for
you
my
just
penis.
describe a kidnapping as fun?
Mhm.
I mean, they. I mean, it's like
Okay.
Stockholm syndrome. You know what I'm saying? They used me.
Right.
Was it fun or was it a
It
kidnapping?
was. It was a little bit of both.
Right.
It was a little bit of both.
So, see, would you believe that if someone told you
So
that
wait,
story?
wait, hold on, guys. But he was forced into a fun threesome, is what
Yes.
I'm hearing.
Yes.
Yeah,
He was
they offered
forced
me
into that.
marijuana. I went over to their
Forced.
house, and next thing I know,
Uh,
my penis was in one of their mouths, and I
Oh
was.
wait.
right.
So they offered you marijuana. You didn't
That
have it in you.
so
You
that
didn't
was
have
the
it in you.
Here's
Right.
something
hold
too.
on.
This
That
is
was
what
the
it,
candy.
so there is some warning coming from that because I don't believe that he was forced into anything.
Right.
However,
Right, but see, he's saying that the marijuana was like the candy. Like they pulled up and said, "Hey, I have weed.
Because I
Come
was
over to the
smoking at
van."
because I was smoking at the
uh-huh.
time.
Oh, so you were
I
smoking.
was smoking because okay,
So you
here's the story. I went into I left the bar. I was feeling nice, you know. So to balance out the alcohol, I always hit a little Jada, balance it out. So I had just started hitting it and I needed gas, so I saw the gas station. I was like, I ain't feel like putting it out. It was like 2 in the morning, so I walked into the gas station, smoking my J. Let me get 15 on pump one. As I'm getting ready to walk out, this chick walk in. It's like, oh, it's like that. I'm like, yeah. She's like, can I hit that? All right, go ahead.
Wait, you let random people? What was this? The
Mhm.
70s?
It was like late '90s.
That's too
did,
soon
did,
for you to be doing
I was a
Because the
generous.
late night is
did you
so
check?
much safer. So
Did, did,
continue.
did you
Continue.
check her for herpes or something on her lip, or STD or
I
something?
mean,
that. Or a wire? I mean, late 90s. Hello.
I didn't give it.
Mhm.
Clearly.
I was.
This is how whores think. They don't care.
Exactly.
This is
I was,
how whores think.
I was
Like
deep in
he's a
my whoredom
whore
at that
at this
time. You
point.
are
Like honey,
correct.
you don't give a fuck who this broad
I
is.
was just.
Like is you
I
put
was.
your mouth on it or not?
Hey, I was deep in my whoredom at that time. You
Hold
are
on, hold on.
correct.
Key question.
Uh-huh.
This changes the dynamics.
Okay.
Did she have a fat butt?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the reason why you went.
I mean,
Mm.
they offered me a good time to go
And
smoke some
she had a
weed and
fat
go.
butt.
Yeah, I mean,
So
like I said,
that's
I
the
was in
reason
my
why you
whoredom.
said, sure, you can hit this
Well, I
because she
no
had a
no
fat butt and you wanted to hit that.
no.
That's the reason.
I've always been a generous smoker. I've always been a
Mm.
generous smoker.
Mm.
If I roll up over to my boy house and somebody I don't know over there and I got a J and he don't, hey, you wanna hit this? Hey, thanks, man, no problem. So it doesn't
You
matter.
you 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 you're a generous smoker,
No doubt. That's
but you're extra generous when it's female persuasion.
yeah. I pass the blunt a little bit faster. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
But
Right.
it was what I was going through at that point in my life. It was my that point in
Mhm.
my life was real crazy. So I
Oh
did
yeah,
some off the wall
So
shit.
at
yeah.
what point did they force you into this threesome?
I was on my way home, and the next thing I
Like
know, I was in these young ladies' apartment getting used. My penis getting
Next
used.
thing he knows.
next thing,
We
you
was on my way
wow, it's
home.
like a lot bigger than sober,
That
but
night
okay.
too. I snatched. They turned me on the snatch that night.
See, that's why y'all
Yeah,
want to having
something
sex
was
because you can
snatched,
understand.
all right.
Because you can one something was
Wow.
snatched and two you can
Yeah,
understand what they were
something
fucking
was
saying. No
snatched,
way.
love.
I
We
don't believe it.
we definitely know something
I
was
believe it was
snatched that night.
consensual.
Like I say,
I believe it was
it was a crazy
consensual
night.
between all three parties and honey, it was what it was.
Yeah, it was a wild night, man.
What up, Black Scorp? Thanks for tuning in.
It was a wild night.
Yeah, it's always a wild
I
night
do
with you.
not
Just
believe I
saying.
do not believe he
That's
was
why I said I
forced.
gotta
I
write
do
books. Some of the
not
shit
believe
that's
he was
happened to me.
forced at all.
Y'all wouldn't believe that
You ever
shit.
had a midget?
Nah, my boys love midgets. I ain't really been trying to know about midgets before.
What?
Couple of my boys, they wanted the chick Bridget the midget. They always be talking about that little porn. I'm like, why do you want to fuck a midget?
Have you ever watched a porno with a
It's
midget?
not your
I think I might
mm.
watch one, but I ain't gonna
Wow.
lie.
I'm done.
I was scrolling and I hit
Wow.
accident. Next thing I know, watching little
And
porn.
Lady Antoinette.
recovery. Okay.
I might have watched one by accident.
Cause you know on Pornhub when you scrolling, you might
But
joint
you
to,
gotta click on it.
but you might hit it twice by
Right.
accident when you trying to
So
scroll
you
to the
And
watched
you
next
the.
shit.
left it on.
I looked at it for like 10 seconds and see
Hold
what it
on,
was
hold on,
about.
hold
See,
on.
I think this brother
You.
right here lost cause.
I'm just
So
saying.
let me get this straight. You watched the porno with a midget.
I mean, I saw like 15, 20 seconds of it. But my folks, some of my folks, they want to fuck a midget. I don't know what the
Would
turn on
you?
is.
Would you watch
Wow.
a midget stripper?
I don't know about midget. I done had a short stripper, but not a midget
Like
stripper.
how tall was she?
She's like 4'11".
She was right
Mm.
there. She was right
So
there.
what makes a midget? What 4'5", 4'6"? I'm just saying.
I'm
I'm
just
just
saying.
Why you gonna try to get a 4'6"?
I'm just gonna get a tape measure, bro.
Lord.
I'm just saying.
So beware, everyone who
Acquire
sees
minds, what is
Hey,
T
Yeah,
T,
walking
honey,
around
get
with
out
a
the
tape
T,
measure.
how
ATVs.
tall are you,
Okay.
T?
You said, excuse?
How tall are you?
Oh, I'm definitely like too tall for him, for sure.
Ooh, ooh.
I done climbed trees before, girl.
No, she's saying that because you probably want a midget.
Mm.
She's not a midget, so.
See, all these labels and classifications you're throwing around and misconceptions. I don't discriminate. She can be 4'11", she can be 6'2".
I love when CBT starts using these educated big
Yeah,
words.
because I gotta clarify myself. I
Earlier he
gotta.
was making up some words, so I
You
mean,
goddamn right.
if
I
you
gotta.
can find me a dictionary, I'm good.
Fuck yeah, I'm gonna pull a thesaurus out in a little while.
Oh.
I'm just saying. I don't label
Tamika
women.
Joy, you missed it. There's the high pitched voice.
I don't label things. I don't put people in boxes because I know you can't put me in one. So if you cool, you know who you are, you sexy, you talk some shit, and you can fuck, we cool. And I think you probably fit a couple of those categories. So it is what it is.
Oh,
Oh
You know
damn!
what I'm
are you
saying?
shooting
Are
your
you shooting your
shot
shot live on
on the
air?
air
I'm just saying.
to T?
I'm just saying.
T, I think he's shooting his shot,
You
boy.
got a
Ain't
reply?
nothing to it but to do
Uh oh.
We waiting. Should I need to play some music? Some Japanese.
it.
Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I got some Japanese music.
Mm-mm.
She might have to think on that because she said she don't date whores.
I'm just saying. I'm
I
just
don't.
going. I'm going on the record because I'm just tired of it. Fuck it.
You tired of what?
I'm tired of the bullshit with everybody.
You
Not
like
her. She cool.
okay.
I'm just tired of the whole bullshit dating game, man. I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired
So
of
you're not really dating right now.
Oh.
I mean, because it's frustrating. Because, like I say, I don't want to go. See, we ain't had a battle of the sexy show, so I ain't really trying to go on all this. But there's so many women that's been hurt by shitty dudes that they hold the next dude accountable, and that shit get old and get boring. And then they want to get mad at me because I don't want to deal with the bullshit. I'm like,
Okay.
I don't want to do the time for the crime somebody else did. I know niggas
Mm.
do shit. I know actions speak louder than words. But if I continue to prove myself and show them about my word, why is it that because I say something that remind you what Leroy did that ran off with your sister or whatever, and then we got to go through all of this bullshit over again? Oh, you're just like the rest of them. If you're not ready for a relationship, work on yourself and then jump back out there.
Okay.
I did it
Okay.
because you got to know who you are. If you can't love
Hey, hey,
yourself, ain't nobody else
hey,
will.
CB3, I'm gonna
Yeah.
give you some theme music. I want you to get this dramatic effect right here.
Who the fuck you are?
That's kind of
Find
aggressive
it.
for this beat, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying, man. I'm tired. There's some shit I need to get off my chest. And the
This rant
crown,
is sponsored by
crown,
Crown Royal.
Apple. You goddamn right.
He is up on the
Shut
soapbox.
yourself,
People,
boy, man.
let him
We
have
ain't
it.
had a chance to. Because we ain't had a
Jesus.
chance to do our battle with the sexy show just because of all the crazy shit.
But we gonna get there. We gonna get
Yeah, we
there.
Yeah.
definitely gonna
And
get
you
there.
know what? We need to bring T into the
Oh,
studio
that'd
when
be
whenever
oh,
she
that
comes
would
to town,
oh,
and we can set that all
that
up
would be
off air,
great. That would be
and we
great.
can have T come in.
That would be
You
great.
know, and
Because I know she gonna be real.
yeah, she gonna be
She
real.
ain't got no fake cards. I learned that already.
Uh oh.
Oh well, wow, what y'all be talking about late at night?
He gonna ask it again.
You were asking
So,
again.
Nah, she always accused me of only liking Caucasian women.
I
did you send
mean,
her a picture?
I'm a firm believer that he's never the snow bunny.
see, he said he got pictures if you want them.
You say he has pictures of who?
He got pictures if you want them.
Okay.
He said his middle name is Arby's. He got the meat.
That's the meats
Mm-mm.
for sandwiches.
Ew. Oh, why did he have to
Hey,
do this to me?
because I was in the world.
My God,
You
is it implied that it's looking like roast beef curtains? My God.
Mm.
You know my classic line I always use. I had a girl that worked because we had a food truck come for Christmas or whatever for the dealership, and they had some so-called barbecue brisket sliders, and they were horrible. So I made the mistake of getting them, and I was telling folks, yeah, don't get them, man. Them sliders and barbecue joints suck. And then the girl was like, why do you say that? I was like, well, I do my own, brisket sometimes. I get down on the grill.
You
She's like,
told
oh,
me you told me you was gonna put your meat in her mouth.
yeah. She was like, for real, why don't you bring some in? So you want some of my meat in your mouth? She just looked at me.
You are not supposed to have these conversations in the workplace. You are sitting next to the HR lady. Like, really?
That is
But
an
that was
inappropriate conversation.
that was after we had cracked the bottle of effing vodka at work because we was already celebrating Christmas. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We already had a bottle.
Now,
Wow.
here's the real question: what color was the female?
She was a black female.
Oh.
Like, yeah, a little.
What?
You know what?
What? She
She was a
was a
nice
what?
little 20. She was a nice little 23-year-old. I ain't had no 23-year-old cootie cat in a
See,
long time.
oh, here we
That shit
go.
like the fountain.
Wow, here we go.
Oh, my stars.
So,
Jesus
so,
Christ.
Help us.
so, so, T, CP3 produced this song for this artist called "Submissive."
Oh yeah, that's right. I did see that.
Are you a
Okay.
submissive female?
No.
I'm about to say hell no.
I
It's
feel
a
like,
fight.
but nah, real
It's a
talk.
fight with her
And
every
me and T were
conversation.
talking about being submissive at some point. I feel like any woman can be submissive to the right man. So I need to put
Absolutely.
that out there. To be submissive in nature is one thing, but you don't have to be submissive in nature to actually be able to submit to a man. Because I'm not a submissive person, but I can submit to the right person, if that makes sense.
Yeah, because I think it's how the word is used.
That makes very good sense.
Correct.
So when it's used in you submitting to your mate
Mm-hmm.
and in the right content, it's not a bad word.
Right.
But when I just thought, oh, you're submissive, you know what I'm saying? Well, we are,
And for
for a
some
dude,
folks,
you
they like
automatically think if you
reconciling.
submit to your woman, they might think
Well,
you whooped.
Right.
For
But
some,
I feel
like
like a lot of
in
people
any
need to. I
relationship.
feel like a lot of people need to educate themselves as well. Like I feel like the word submissive itself has gotten a bad rep. You feel what I'm saying? But it's empowerment and power in being submissive to your man, whomever that person is to you. So I feel like a lot of times if you don't feel like he's worthy of that, then you're not going to try to attain that or be that for him.
Right.
If you feel like something is missing from that leadership, you're going to try and seek that elsewhere because at a certain point you get tired of having the same conversation like CP3 was saying. You get tired of talking. You get tired of saying the same thing repeatedly because you just sound stupid after a while. And you ultimately feel like, maybe this person doesn't care enough to want to change what the problem is. So why submit to someone who doesn't even have the bandwidth to understand that this isn't working and I need you to change it to make it better?
Right.
That was
facts.
deep.
That's
That
facts.
was
Right.
deep.
I was gonna say she's good to have a conversation.
So
She's a good
we're
conversation.
gonna play your track, submissive.
And I want to get. I told you I want to get Renegade on this track on the bridge, man. I
So
would love
wait,
for him to spit a
do
track on
you
this
do
joint.
you want a woman to submit to you?
I mean, she doesn't necessarily have to submit, but she has to understand
But
the give and take in a relationship and be able to
Okay.
but
compromise.
when we come
Okay.
back into this song, I'm gonna make
And
I'm gonna ask her a question that's gonna make CP3 really uncomfortable.
she has to want to do it. Like it shouldn't be anything someone should have to convince her to do or have to keep telling her to do. She has to want to do it for him in order for it to work. Period. If she doesn't want to do it, guess what? It ain't gonna fucking happen. Excuse my language. It's just not gonna happen.
No, that's facts. So let me play this, and then I'm gonna let CP3 wonder what question I'm gonna ask you when we finish this song.
By CP3.
I've been dreaming about you all night. Desire in the pain, my body shifting all night. Listen to submissive, baby. Hey. Submissive, baby. Yeah. Submissive, baby. I'm thinking about you, dreaming about you, waking I can find you. All the pieces it take to make a perfect bitch is right in my view. Hey. Is it real right now, girl? Are you really in?
What the hell? Yo, your track's up. Nah, I'm sorry. It stopped. Hold on. Let me go to the.
That's my part right there, man.
He's about to make a baby.
CP3 turned his beard all the way up to this song.
I forgot we produced that track like about a year ago before he didn't mess around and had 2 kids in less than a year. This song is
Was it because of the track?
This song is actually about him and his baby mother right now because this is ironic. We used to work together. They broke up right before he started working a new job. So every day I would come to work, she would talk to me about him. He was calling me talking about her. So I was like, dude, why don't y'all just talk? You fucked up, bruh. Go back, make it right. Next thing I know, they back together. We make this track. He played it for her. I hope we can get back together. Next thing you know, they got a boy. They got a boy and a girl a year and a half later. He didn't wait the 6 weeks. He didn't.
So
by CP3.
You know something happens, so you are responsible to take care of that.
I've been dreaming about you all night. Desire in the pain, my body shifting all night. Listen to submissive, baby. Hey. Submissive, baby. Yeah. Submissive, baby. I'm thinking about you, dreaming about you, waking I can find you. All the pieces it take to make a perfect bitch is right in my view. Hey. Is it real right now, girl? Are you really in my world? She gon' take that shit back if she say what she don't mean. She's my helping hand, she gon' try to further me and rub my back at night. She gon' always nurture me. She gon' give me my space, and not gon' think I deal with somebody else. She gon' stay in her place and let me take control like nobody else. She the true definition of a chick that ain't in competition with these other bitches. She gon' grant my wishes, never act malicious as she do the dishes. Yeah. I've been dreaming about you all night. Desire in the pain, my body shifting all night. Listen to submissive, baby. Submissive, baby. Submissive, baby. Listen to submissive, baby. Submissive, baby. Submissive, baby.
By CP3.
nice little
Thugger
vibe.
vibes.
Who knew a Thug could make an R&B beat? That's
Right.
some wild shit
But not
there.
just R&B, it's smooth R&B.
I'm just saying. I told you I have different layers to my thugdom,
This
man.
is
So,
sensitive
so was
now.
you drinking a Coke 45 when you made that beat?
I was drinking with a good old Billy D.
Uh-huh.
I might have been
Yes.
that nigga. I made that beat probably about 2 years ago, and like I said, he heard it. He came over the house. I played it on the system. He's like, dude, I want to do something on that, and he
Mhm.
mixed it. He did all the mixing and everything,
Oh, that's
and threw the
That's
auto
good.
tune on it, and yeah, he
yeah.
killed it.
That's
He
good.
put the LP out, Brian Hart. Go check it out. It's on the streaming platforms right now. Like I said, he got two babies and doing other
Why we gotta
things.
go from stream live one to you got two
Right,
babies?
right.
Because I wanted, he has, I felt like he had the potential to be, more.
Well,
And
you
I
can
told
still
him,
do that.
yeah, but not with two babies,
Yes,
man.
you
Yeah, you
can.
can.
Well, he's
You know how many
also,
kids Lil Wayne got?
no, I'm just saying,
Right.
well, he's not fully independent. He's also a video director for a mega church, and he does like really real estate videos with a drone and stuff. So for him to get studio time now, along with having two kids and
Mm.
doing that, and
But it can
Look, look,
happen.
look, look. I
Did you
guess.
not
yeah,
see Cardi? They told her she wasn't going to do nothing.
Ricardo's making money in the club. He's having to make money to support some kids right now.
But listen, listen, listen.
That's you understand what I'm saying?
Look,
Cardi
But
was
he
our,
doesn't have
told
the time.
that's what they told
CP3,
Cardi.
CP, you make time. Our guest who just left
Has a bunch of
is
babies.
a wife, a
Mom.
mom. She's a singer.
And her daughter was
She's
in a
managing her
her
kids.
daughter was in rehab when she wrote the book.
Yeah,
So she was going
and an
back and forth to
author.
He's
that.
only 26, so he
What that
doesn't. We
mean?
just talked about Dwayne Haskins being 23 and not knowing illiteracy
He
And I
ain't.
strategies, and
said
he doesn't know how
all
to
kids
balance
are
all of
not
that stuff.
like that.
Yeah, what I'm saying, but he does. Like we know how to balance our lifestyles.
Hmm.
He's just learning how to balance.
Let
So
me
he
let
doesn't
me
have time for the music because
let
he's
me put it
devoted to
out
his
there.
other
At
crafts.
23, I had more responsibility than Dwayne. Okay,
I did too.
and I mean no, like at 23, I moved into a five-bedroom house, was married, had one kid, and the second one was on the way. So everyone's different. But at the end of the day, yeah, your maturity level may be at one place, but by his age, he can do it.
And then you can't always think that just because not everybody's a Dwayne Haskins.
No, I'm just saying it's been
And Dwayne
10.
ain't never had a
It's
job.
been 6 months since he just had his daughter, and it's been a year and a little while since he had his son. And we haven't been able to get in the studio because he has other. Like I said, I'm not hating on him. He's trying to balance it and trying to make it work.
Hmm.
I'm just saying I told him not to do this. Don't get with her and start popping out babies because that's going to slow your potential of being where you can go because you're going to be a good father. So you're not going to shortchange raising your kids to go to the studio or go shoot a video. You're going to take care of your kids. And that's not a bad thing. But if you do that, that might stunt your growth as an artist. Because I would love to have, a son, my own,
Hello.
but I don't. So, I
No.
made my choice.
Hi.
Hi.
Thanks for calling back. We understand you lost your signal.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No need for apologies. Um, what would you do to CP3 if y'all were alone together?
Oh, damn. We going there now?
Yeah.
Oh, when do we turn
Other
confrontational?
than other than stop shit to him and cuss him out.
Okay.
You know you love me,
Can
kid.
can but okay. So I think he was going a different route, and we wanted you to kind of be a little descriptive if you're comfortable with it. Yeah.
Honestly, I've not even thought that far ahead. I have not.
Hmm.
I mean, he is
I don't know.
to it.
You would definitely have some come to Jesus moments because I do feel like maybe low key he does want to get his life together.
Mm.
Low
Mmm.
key, I mean, I can only do what I can do. Like I said, I've changed my life. I don't, do the hoarding stuff I used to do.
Can you let her finish with her answer though,
I'm
sir?
sorry. Go ahead, T.
I
I'm
was
sorry to
waiting
cut
for
you
her
off.
to say she was gonna rub on your bald head, but you cut her off. Go ahead,
I'm
T.
so sorry.
Go
Somebody
ahead,
want to
T. You
fondle your beard.
go ahead and finish. We want to hear.
That's pretty much it.
Hmm. So you think
I
he's
was good.
sincere about getting his life together?
I don't know. I feel like he needs more time.
he needs more time to get himself together.
Absolutely. If he's serious about it, I mean, but who knows? I mean, look, the whores lie. That's what they do. That's their life, you know? Like, I mean,
The fact that a whore can admit he's a whore is already the first step.
Okay. 12-step program. What
He's
school you
trying.
on?
Two.
I finished the program.
How you know?
I graduated
When?
because I haven't.
When you
this is what I'm saying. He has no receipt. No receipt to show that he completed that program. None.
he ain't got no coin. I ain't
Oh.
listening.
He ain't got shit to show for nothing because he don't go.
the fact that
He's not in recovery.
by itself, this is
No, it
fucking
don't.
December.
No.
That's
Mm-mm.
I feel like at this point he wants like sympathy pussy because like, you know,
oh, first of all,
I think he do. I think he do want sympathy.
first of all,
he wants the woo woo
going back into my
woo
regular
woo.
mode, I can get free pussy before I get a free meal. First of all, I'm
Uh
just
oh.
choosing not to go that path right
Yes,
now because
he's a girl.
I'm looking for more than just pussy right now.
Uh-huh.
For a nice package with a nice pussy attached to it.
What's a
So
nice package to you?
she knows who she is.
Okay,
She knows what she
but
wants. She knows
for
ways
like
outside
three
of doing
for
it.
like 2 seconds, the whore just came all the way out. He was like, wait,
I can
I'm
get
just
this,
saying,
and I
if
can
we
get
hold
gonna
up.
get, if we gonna get real, let's get real. If I wanted to go back to being a whore, it ain't nothing but a snap of a finger.
Damn.
The fact that I'm choosing not to jump in the first mouth or first bed that comes available shows that I'm not a whore anymore. If I wouldn't have gone since March because I've had a couple of offers from some females that I didn't necessarily like, but I would use their mouth for a good 10, 15 minutes to do what I needed to do and be on my merry way.
Are you gonna give him $40?
No, I would not.
no. Stop.
No, I would. Like I say, if I
Oh
wanted to be the
no.
whore that I used to be, I was a cold-hearted son bitch.
$20?
I'd give a bitch five, and then tell her to suck off my two dudes too at the same for the same
Oh my
$5.
gosh.
Yes,
Man.
like I say, I was a cold-blooded son bitch back in the day.
You
Now, if
wa-
I
I mean,
wanted,
how many times you watched the Mac?
that's my favorite movie. I,
That's
I used to wake up to
Of
that
course
joint,
it
bro.
is.
So the fact that joint I had it on DVD, I used to wake up to that movie and go to
I'm
sleep to
sure
that
we
movie.
can tell.
Yeah,
We can
because I
tell.
went through my transition.
Yeah.
All men go through that transition of it being a good man or
Mhm.
being a man that ain't shit. And a lot of
Mhm.
folks, a lot of men haven't made that decision yet. That's why they're 50, 60 with outside kids and second and girlfriends or wives on the side and all that other shit.
Well,
I've
no,
seen that.
knowing you
Mhm.
for these past 10 plus years, I will say that you are definitely in the program. However, you do not have your coin and you have not completed this program.
I have completed my
Well, where is your coin?
program. It's in my safety deposit box.
So what
I
makes you
keep it
think?
safe.
So what makes you think you completed the program? I'm just asking.
Like I said, if I chose, like I said, my nuts heavy right now, bro. Let's be real.
Okay,
I ain't busting
okay,
nuts
let's
since
be
March
real.
from
It
another
doesn't
woman.
it doesn't show that you're not whoring. It just shows that you have self control as a whore. Like whores pick and choose who they want to fuck on.
Great,
Like let's be real about that.
dude, I'm
You're just a picky
27.
whore.
So I
You're
was
a picky
a great
whore.
whore. Simple as that.
I don't like you talking about how heavy your testicles are.
I'm just saying. We gonna be real. We gonna be real. Right now, a nigga nuts heavy. My
If I
nigga's in
make
the
it
same
show he has
situation
self
that I'm
control,
in
it
right
doesn't
now
show that
because
he's
of
not a
COVID.
whore.
Ew.
I'm just, hey, look. It is what it is. I'm focused on business and my new career right now.
Yes.
So I
That's
can put that on the back burner
that's very good, but
for a moment.
that's some
But
Wow.
they gonna
information
get
I
me.
really could have
That's
done
cool.
without.
I want the public to know this. They need to hear this because I'm being
Why
accused
this
of still.
voice cracking?
Because I'm still being accused of being a whore when I'm not.
Why
If
is
I was still a whore, because just like when you somebody accused you of sleeping with somebody you didn't sleep with, that's the worst thing in the world because you could never get out of that. And being accused of being a whore,
I feel
that
like
shit
you're
gets me hot.
misconstruing
No,
what I'm saying.
I'm not engulfed in whoredom right now.
I don't
I'm
want to
being.
know about your testicles.
Dog, you getting so emotional like
Because
concentrating.
I want
Yes,
I
you don't
want them
sound
to know
so
about it.
The struggle is
he
real.
didn't want nobody to tell
Ew.
his secret.
The
I
struggle
mean,
is
he didn't
real,
want
my
nobody to
brother.
know.
And this is what I do when I talk to her. She keeps on telling me I'm a whore, and I'm not a whore. I've been through the program.
Okay, okay.
Yo, T, you
Someone
call
give that man a
every night?
cookie.
Yes, she does.
Someone give that man a cookie.
I want some nookie. Fuck a cookie.
and some tissue.
I
And
ain't
see, that's a
No,
worse
that
response.
wasn't
That's the worst response. Oh my God. Like, this is what I'm saying. Where's the recovery? It's not working. It's not.
Oh God, this is
Oh
terrible.
man, this is what
So
the
you
funny
call
shit
him a
about.
whore every time you talk to him?
Yes.
Yes.
See, I told you.
Like, every
Yo, you
time.
said
Like, I
Tuesday has
don't,
been
it's
a voice
And
with
she
not
says
a
it with
day
joy
that
every
I
time.
don't mention the
She says it with,
fact that
she says it
he
with
is a
capital
whore.
letters and when she messages me.
Hello, whore.
Exactly.
Good morning, whore.
I know.
you. Do you text him good morning whore?
She not that bad.
No, I'm much nicer in the morning because I've had coffee and weed.
But
So,
you text him good night whore?
I think I may have.
She hasn't yet.
She said she thinks she may have.
If she probably did, I might have been asleep. I don't know.
Good night whore.
She 2 hours
Sweet
behind.
dreams, Mr. Whore.
Pretty much, pretty much.
No, I think I may. Yeah.
I think you you let us know quite a bit about you
I'm
and
just
things
saying.
that I don't necessarily want to hear.
Hey, look, you want to show with me,
I
goddamn.
know, but you want the world to know how heavy your testicles are, and
Cause I want somebody to come drain them.
I
Shit.
oh, I
Mm.
can't.
Inbox me, call me, text me, carry a pigeon, smoke signal. I don't
What?
give a fuck.
He
Yo,
said smoke.
Just said that
Wow.
you did not put your stuff in somebody's
I've been
mouth,
drinking and I want to bust a nut. I'm sorry.
so you're just gonna take
It's
any mouth.
Christmas time.
don't you miss the chat line?
I never used the chat line. I
I'm
used to just be on.
shocked.
Yeah, I never
You
used the
you
chat. I
never
never
chilling?
saw the fun in
How
it.
you the biggest whore we know,
But you
but you
know
ain't never
what?
used the
Because
chat
I
line?
did internet dating before everybody else did
Here's
internet
yeah,
dating.
because he was probably on Black Planet.
No,
But
I was
listen,
on all different
That's how you
places.
met all the
hey,
white
well,
girls.
Okay.
I was a
MySpace
white
age.
people meet because I was going for white girls. I knew what they was there for.
but I'm talking about before Black people meet. But here's the thing: I don't think you should call those chat lines from a burner phone.
Oh yeah, that's
That's
right.
probably what it is.
Yeah, you had a burner phone. I know you had a burner phone. You
He
got the fact you gotta think about it. You had a burner
I've
Definitely.
phone.
owned a couple.
That's
Definitely.
probably why those girls cannot locate him to tell him
No, the burner
about their
phones. The burner
babies.
phones are for other purposes.
I know, and they were involved in that other stuff.
Is
But
it?
when it
And
came
that's
to
the
me,
number they had
I
for
was an
you.
open whore, so
So,
they had my number. They
what
had my
about the
number.
757 area code? Any?
Oh no, I
Did
used
you
to
leave
live
anything over
down
there?
there.
I had some fun down there a few
I
times.
probably met one of his kids. Cause I used to live down there too. They
Nah,
probably went to daycare with my
because when
He's
daughter.
I would
like,
go
you look
down,
familiar.
I mean, when I would go down there, I would want to go down there just to get away from all the craziness up here. So
Yes, exactly.
I
That's
would
what
be,
we mean.
nah, but see, most of the time I would go down there, we would just fun, get drunk.
Did you
And,
feel like light and free when you were down there?
You wasn't stroking nothing when you was down there.
no, not on the regular, nah.
Did you hold on? Did you feel light and free and you know?
Yeah, it was a good, because I
Yes,
love,
because your testicles weren't heavy.
well, at the time, it wasn't because I was down
That's
there.
what
I
it
was getting
was.
them emptied up here and
We
then
no,
going
we
down
went
there to
down
get
there,
up.
emptied his testicles.
No,
He's nasty.
I never really had too many excursions down there because it was mostly I was mostly around family all the time, so it
So,
really wasn't
so
So
much
T,
your cousin's
extracurricular.
best friend, you never.
so T, what does it mean when you
Baby
two?
mother sister maybe,
See,
Oh
there you
yeah,
Lord.
but
go.
that was only
Which is
once.
now your baby mama. Hmm.
T, can I ask you a question, T?
Yes, sir.
What do you mean when you tell the whore he has a nice mouth?
Oh, well, I mean, I can understand why he's the whore that he is. I mean, like, he does have a nice mouth. I mean, like, women would want to sit on it.
Oh.
On your
That's
face.
fact.
Yeah. I feel like it's a nice, little seat, you know what I'm saying? For a period of time.
We know what we doing, We do big things over here.
What?
I told CP3 this, like, look, just because I love your mouth doesn't mean that I like you. Like,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. I was about to get used
come
for my
on,
mouth,
like,
and that's
what the
pretty much
fuck?
it. You know
Like,
what I'm saying?
I
She
can
just
love your
entertaining
mouth
me
and
until she
not
gets to my
like
mouth
you.
too. You know what
Like,
I'm
Oh
I
saying?
my
get it.
God.
I'm just saying, like,
No bullshit. She tells me all the time. Now, see, I told her the same thing. I want to use her mouth for about 10, 15 minutes.
Yo, that's the most gangster answer I've ever
Just because I
heard.
like your mouth doesn't mean I like you.
I'm
That's
just
it
saying,
be like
like,
that sometimes though.
That's facts. I feel the
but
same
it's
way about the
true.
lady.
Like, I can love the services that you render, but I don't have to like you as a person.
So
Like,
who do you think? male or female? This is a good balance of sex topic. Who do you think craves have more, a male or a female?
Ooh.
You said who do I what?
Who do you think craves had more, a male or a female?
Oh, definitely men for sure.
I feel like it depends. It depends on
If
the
it's good
I,
head,
you know,
I feel
I,
like it
I feel
depends on
like
the
I
female and it
feel
depends
like
on the
if it's
male.
good head,
and here,
it will
here's my
fall.
here's my thing. Not a lot of men know how to eat pussy. Let's be honest about that.
Exactly.
I feel like because men have mouths are more accessible. You feel what I'm saying? Like I get CP3's love for the snow because they're very quick to talk on the mic before a black woman would. You feel what I'm saying? So for that, I mean, you can kind of teach a woman how to bust you down. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to a dude, like even if you tell this man, move your tongue to the left, I like it slow, go slower, he's gonna find a problem with that because in his head he already feels like he kills the game when it comes to eating pussy. Here's the thing: no two women like their pussy eating the same. So just because you eating homegirl like that, don't mean that I like my shit eating out like that. If I'm telling you what the fuck to do what the fuck I'm telling you to do.
And what if there's a woman that could do it good too?
I want to address what she just said real
Okay.
quick.
Uh oh.
And
Okay.
like you said, two different women don't like things, but you said the key word. A man has no problem taking instruction on what a woman wants if he's truly engulfed and wants to please her and make her feel the way he wants to make her feel. So if you got it, if a dude gets upset because you're giving him direction and giving him instruction on how to pleasure you, first of all, he's not a man. Second of all, he's a bitch. Third of all, he can't eat pussy like me. Nobody. My thing is, it's more about I enjoy the pleasure the woman gets from me doing a good job eating the pussy. So if you telling me you like it slow, bet I got you. If you telling me you like it fast or you like it rough, boom, 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 let me know. Cause my
That's right up
job,
his alley.
yeah, my job is to make you come as many times as possible. So when you get up the next morning, you gonna be like, I gotta call this motherfucker because this
So if she
motherfucker.
tells you if she wants
Hold
you to
up.
do it with your gun out.
If that's what turns her on, I told you I had a chick that wanted to fuck after I shot the gun off because she thought it was sexy. I bust that motherfucker off and went and bust the pussy right after that.
Hold on. Peep how that whole spill he just had. He said in a deep voice.
Yeah, Billy D.
He was like, you know
That
what
was
I'm
my
saying?
You
So,
know,
you
you
know,
know,
because
if
son.
you
I feel
tell
like
me this,
I feel
I'm
like
going
it
to
had
do
because
that,
she was
you
making
know?
some valid points that a lot of niggas don't know how to eat pussy and think
But
they
I'm
know how
saying you
to.
put your deep voice
I
on.
had to. I had to pull my dick out a little bit without pulling my dick out. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
We
what?
talked about that. Don't do
I
it.
didn't.
the
That's
good.
why I pulled a deep voice out. I didn't pull my dick out. It's a
The,
difference.
Okay.
every time these conversations come up, I see you getting a little jumpy, lady Internet.
Cause I mean, the stuff he
I
say,
ain't
I'll
gonna
be
be.
like,
I ain't
nope,
gonna be trying to
I'm
put
not.
hands on
I'm
you.
not saying that you
Don't
do,
get
but you be
niggas sick.
oversharing, and then
Because I could give two fucks because my
I
life is
don't
an
want
open
you to
book.
actually pull your dick out on the show.
I mean,
I don't want that.
honestly, there's a lot of females that know I will pull my dick out.
That's the
Yeah,
problem.
Wow.
I don't need to get banned.
That's why I'm not gonna do it. I'm not trying to
Nobody
get
needs
banned
to
either.
see
But
that.
yeah, you're gonna get one or two responses. Ooh, that's nasty, put it away, or ooh, that's nice. And to let you know what it is. Even though you got shot or you don't. Next thing you know you hitting cheeks or you
I
going
don't know.
trying
I
to find
feel
some
like
cheeks
my
somewhere
answer
else.
would definitely be different if I felt like I had more great experiences as far as oral sex was concerned.
That's
So,
cool.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
get that
So
I get that a lot
so
and I
T
love that.
so T, can I ask you a question?
yes, sir.
So when you have a bad experience, do you tell the dude like you don't know what the fuck you doing? Stop, get up.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I will dead ass laugh at your whack ass. Like, why are we wasting time with this fuck shit? Like, what is going on? Like, no, honey. Like, that's not the business. Especially if you think you're doing something. Like, I need to tell you moving forward that no, what you doing is not working. It's not.
You still let him hit, or do you just tell him to get up and leave?
I've got nothing left.
See, I
I've
just
got
told
nothing
him
left.
I would leave too. Like I mean, not leave him, but
I've
he
got
gotta leave.
nothing
He
left. I
gotta
have
go.
dead
Well, this
ass
is
got
sex.
nothing left. Or I have dead ass stopped in like mid stroke and like young. I cannot like I'm not good at faking. I'm not finna do it. I'm not homegirl on Harry Met Sally. I'm not her at the table. I'm not finna give you all that. Nah, get the fuck off me and let me go on about my business.
I feel that. Yeah, that's That's the way it should be. You better tell the motherfucker, nigga, you suck. I'm gone. I'm gonna call niggas gonna throw some dick for real. Cause a lot of these motherfuckers don't know they can't fuck. Cause these
I feel like that a lot of people are not having the very real conversation that they need to have as far as sexual satisfaction. Like I feel like it's either a conversation you feel like you can have with the person, or you aren't mature enough to speak about sex without feeling resentful or feeling like, no, what do you mean? What everything I do is awesome. No, nigga, everything you not doing is awesome. Or even to the female. Like, it don't matter if your pussy get wet. Look, everybody pussy get wet, my G. Like, come on now.
Conversation, but one people are just smashing and they not having these real conversations.
Exactly. It's just about
So
fucking to them. It's
and
not
then
about knowing the
and then when you try to have the real conversation, somebody ego gets hurt.
Yes,
What the fuck you mean?
that's exactly what happens.
I had 10 girls tell me that
Well,
I was
that's
the
nice.
best.
You're terrible. Get out. That's what you say. That's how I respond.
I mean, it's honestly some dudes don't. I mean,
Some dudes don't respond well to that.
and
Absolutely,
what
they do not. Because they feel like they're king dingling. They feel like they are the motherfucking plumber that puts in the fucking work, and they don't.
And they have to get put out as well.
well, I mean, like I said, some dudes don't know they can't fuck because the females don't tell them they can't fuck. And
Oh no, I feel like they're not telling them because the dude is serving a purpose, and the purpose may not necessarily be sex, but sex may be the vehicle to get what they want from homeboy.
which also feeds into the cycle of bullshit. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's a catch-22. You can't. It can't go both ways. You can't say I'm not going to the nigga he ain't shit because I'm getting certain perks out of fucking this nigga, and then get mad because the nigga can't fuck, then you're not telling me he can't fuck. That's the thing. If a nigga take pride in as much talking that he does about fucking as he does in actually fucking, then a nigga will be king dingling. But the thing that I've known from most of the dudes that I've hung with and most of the motherfuckers that I talk to, they some bullshit. Cause I've had a dude put his girl up and he never seen that chick again because he didn't know what the fuck he was doing.
And because you were a super whore.
Yeah, she spent one night with me and she never seen that
Right,
nigga again.
exactly.
Oh my
The
god.
super whore, and that's
He
what
was
super
cocky
whore
like,
is.
yeah, I'm that nigga. I did this. I had a threesome with her and her girlfriend. Like, no, nigga, you did. She gave you that just because she wanted to. You send her over my house, you never gonna see her again.
I'm gonna
Oh,
be
nigga,
quiet
fuck
on
you,
that
yada yada yada.
subject.
Wow.
You ain't never see her again
Mm.
because nobody's telling these motherfuckers you can't fuck because they're getting other
So
benefits.
wait, my question is,
hmm
if he wasn't good, then how did he get the threesome?
Because the female was weak minded and said, "I'm gonna just give it to him because oh, it's his
But if he
birthday."
can't handle her, then
Hmm.
he handles two people.
Exactly. That's how she got.
Oh,
Well,
well,
he just
I'm
hit you.
not that. I'm glad I'm not that type because I would have told him
That,
about
but that, see
himself.
that's what I'm saying. You too, T and Jan, y'all will, Lady Anthony, I'm sorry. Y'all will tell a motherfucker you ain't shit, and you will get up, put your panties on, and roll the fuck out. These other females have other ulterior motives with these no good niggas. They might be drug dealers, might be whatever. They get
Exactly.
money
So they're going to
around the nigga,
endure. They're
and they
going
don't
to
want
endure
to
the
see that.
black dick until they get what the fuck they want. Because
Exactly.
it's no way, legitimately, as a woman, like you're in your right frame of mind that you're enduring that whack ass penis, unless you have a hidden agenda. It's no fucking way.
Yeah.
Like if you
Really
can't legitimately
after he
say to this person, like for real, we've been kicking it for like almost 2 years. I love you, but yo, we gotta work on the bedroom skill set because the shit is blowing my life. What do you mean it's blowing your life? Okay, let me tell you what the fuck I mean. Like, if you can't have that conversation, it's the fucking problem. Or the homie ain't got what the fuck they fitting to get from you. And until they get it, they gonna keep playing the role and the facade. And you know that shit don't last for so long. So, I mean, hey.
But see, most folks can't take criticism, male or female. And when you tell them they're not doing something correctly or they're not pleasing you,
And they need to evaluate their maturity. Then that's not my problem. At that point, that's not my problem. That's a you problem. Because if you can't take the criticism that I'm giving you from someone who's supposed to be fucking with you, then that's a problem. That's a you problem. You got to do something and figure out why you're taking what I'm saying to you the very wrong way when what I'm trying to do is correct you or at least give you some pointers so it doesn't get to the place where I just roll the fuck out on you. Or I'm just like, all right, I'm over it.
Those
I
are,
don't even want to fuck with you no more.
see, but those are
Or
valid
I don't
questions.
want to fuck with you no more because you're whack as fuck. That's why I don't want to fuck
But see,
with
you
you
got to
anymore.
realize everyone isn't as secure as you are.
That's true. That's true.
You are a secure
Mm-hmm.
person with who you are and you know who you are.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone doesn't have that. And that's what I had to realize in my life because I was like, well, why the hell would you say some dumb shit like that? Yada, yada, yada. But I know who I am and I love who I am.
Right.
A lot of people
That,
don't have that.
Aw, that's so
Uh,
sound.
Yeah, after I went to therapy, I had to realize because at first I did. I'm not saying I didn't love myself. I'm not gonna say I hated myself, but I didn't understand myself
that's
Mm-hmm.
until
deep.
I
right.
went to therapy, and then I learned how to
Aw.
understand who I
Mm-hmm.
was and why I was the way I was, and then I was able to accept myself, and then I was able to love myself, and now
Aw.
I'm able to love other
Oh,
people.
That's so
Because at first I've
sweet.
never loved anyone. I don't feel like I've ever truly loved anyone before I went to therapy because I was so engulfed in myself that I was only worried about my motives and my happiness. Now I can truly say with me having nieces and nephews and family I actually care about that I actually
Mm-hmm.
have sympathy, empathy. Because I actually had a chick ask me when we were dating, do you know what empathy is or sympathy? And I looked at her dead in her face and like, what the fuck is empathy? I don't know what the fuck that is. It doesn't
Mm.
mean shit to me. Now I understand.
Well, that's deep.
So it's all about growth as a person, but you have to want to.
well,
Damn, we got really, really philosophical here. I
I
almost
Aw.
told you
got a
I had
tear.
some stuff to go through.
oh,
If I had emotion, I would cry right now.
Yeah, you probably gonna pour another
If
drink.
you
I
wasn't
am.
nasty, I would give you a hug.
But I don't know if you want to do that
That's why I
because
said if
I
you
might
wasn't
hump. I might
nasty.
hump you too.
No, baby, this
I
lady can't
said.
get a hug.
mm-mm.
You get a thumbs up.
Fist fight.
No, no, no. Can't get that either.
Mm-mm.
No physical contact.
6 feet,
I
nigga,
gotta,
6 feet.
I gotta bleach
You
my
go, you
fist.
gonna have to nigga 8 feet.
Mm-mm.
Too close. You too close.
Mhm.
You too
I'm
close.
just saying, bro.
So,
We got to stop being real as human
uh,
beings,
I feel you. I feel you.
Fighting for the human
Oh my
race.
man.
God, CP3, I'm so proud of
I'm
you.
just saying it's frustrating. I done had some being in car sales now. I talked to a lot of different types of people, and I've had some very interesting conversations with some different types of people, and it's encouraging that most people do still have the same outlook that we had that we talk about on the show, helping our fellow man and being there for each other and what made this country great before. It's just the fact that we haven't been able to put it into action, and we have to find something to bring our people, all people, this fucking country back together. Like I said, I'm working with the third highest ranking police
But
official in
but
Union
but see,
County now.
but see, here's the thing. And I just
Wait,
want
you
to correct you
working
on
with the
one thing.
police? Oh.
When you say like to bring this country back together, it was never together from the get go. We wasn't included.
Well, I
We
feel
can't. We can't. We can't. We can't. The thing about it is like we have to tell truths. The truth is the Constitution was not written for us.
no,
Nope.
no bullshit.
So, the 4th of July is not. How can we celebrate freedom on the 4th of July when we were still slaves?
True,
So we got to tell fundamental truth. So before we can make it to the back together part. We got to get the lies and we got to get the fundamental truth up front.
Well, I'm speaking as like I said, I always talk about me being a Boy Scout. I was down on the monument for Farm Aid, Africa Aid, Live Aid. So we're all coming together to raise money for people across the world that we don't know. I'm holding hands with some dude that I ain't never met a day in my life, but we're standing together for a common cause for people that we don't even know
But
because we know they aren't living properly.
but but but
Granted, the
but but
racism and bullshit that we go
but
through.
but you gotta but here's the thing too is my grandfather fought in World War II, but when he came home he was still a nigga
No doubt.
But
and treated as such.
No doubt.
peep this. CP3 was holding hands, singing "Kumbaya."
I'm just saying.
I gotta see pictures. I don't know about
Or it
that.
didn't happen.
We used to care about our fellow man. Is pretty much what I'm saying. Now we don't. We as not all of us, but this country has no sympathy and empathy for the fellow man that's not doing well. We only talk about, oh, well, I had to do it, so if I had to fight and scrape, he should be able to. But we all weren't blessed on the same level. Like I tell folks, I had my dad in my life for 27 years. Some folks didn't have their dad in life for 27 seconds. So how am I going to look down on another person the same age as me that didn't accomplish as much as I did, but because I had that background, that stable background, and I had someone teaching me how to be a man and to be a stand-up man, that they had to go through the streets and maybe they didn't get the right path, and they took some side turns and did some fuckboy shit, but they don't know how to be a good man. So until somebody teaches them, you can't look down on them and say, "Oh, you ain't shit," yada yada, yada, because no one has taught them that. Until you teach them, and then they decide to be a fuckboy, okay, that's something different. But if you don't have the tools to be that good man, you can't look down on him for not being a good man. And I feel like that's what we do in this country now, with all the systematic racism, with all the bullshit in the courts, with the child support and all of that bullshit. Until we can, like I said, that's what I'm saying. Until we
I
can
was
look
it.
ourselves in the mirror and say we are honestly trying to be our best selves, it's all bullshit. And we have to start holding ourselves accountable.
But I want to go child
What
support
child support
bullshit.
do you?
I mean, I'm just saying child support as in the feminist movement that said it was better to have a paycheck than have a no good dude in the house instead of having a two parent
Hold on.
home.
I'm a female. I've never actually heard that.
I mean, that was some of the narratives
Yes,
coming
neither
out
have
of the
I.
white feminist movement into the black community that a welfare check,
I've
if your
heard
man not
people
doing
talk
good,
about
go.
it and they said that it existed. However, I've never actually had someone give me that perspective saying this is what you should do. I don't know any women who actually say that. I actually know women who attempted to have that child in their lives, but the only reason why they receive a paycheck is because the father chose not to be there, not the other way around. So I hear you. However, is it possible that this narrative was put out there to make people look bad, not because it's true, but because it's easier to put that narrative out there saying, "Oh, this is what people do," but it's a rumor. Because I don't know anybody who does that. I'm a single mom. I receive child support.
I mean, we're talking about the 60s and 70s, 90s and
I
2000s. There's a
know.
whole
What I'm
different
saying is
movement
that I've
where
never seen it. Even people our age, if you're talking about the 60s and 70s, then that means that that is our parents and our grandparents. And
who I've
I
spoken
know
to.
of situations where people are saying like, my dad was never on child support, but he wasn't there, or my dad was there, he wasn't on child support. I don't know of child support being a big, huge thing until more recent years. I'm not saying it didn't exist or anything like that, but I don't know of it being a big staple, at least in the black community. Because there are literally people our age and older who, if their father wasn't in the picture, he was never taken to court for child support because there are a lot of people in the black community felt at that time you keep the courts out of your business. So with that said, if a lot of people had that mindset where you keep the courts out of your business, who are the people that we're talking about who did this?
I'm speaking of the folks coming up in the 70s and the 80s where capitalism took over.
Right.
And it was
I'm talking about those
yeah,
same
and those
people.
are some of the people that I spoke to that felt like that was the narrative they were getting pushed into the social workers when they were brought in because they didn't have a two parent home or something happened at school with the child and they had to come and do a welfare check on the child to make sure they're healthy and they're taken care of. And like, well, if Tyrone isn't here more than 2 weeks out of the month, you qualify for child support. You should take them to court for child support. They were pushed in that direction because they felt like the male being in the home is equivalent to a paycheck.
So you're saying that they were pushed into that direction, not necessarily that they accepted
No,
that.
yeah, I'm not saying that was their choice, but that was the movement that they were being pushed
Okay,
towards.
I got
I'm
you.
not saying that they willingly said, "Oh well, nigga, you get out. I'm gonna take this paycheck because this is about the same
Right,
thing you
right,
can do."
right, right,
No,
right.
I'm not saying that was the structure of the systematic rape because they know how important it is to have a two-parent
Right.
home.
Well, I would say child support. Well, not I don't really necessarily know child support 100%, but I do know that when it came to um, uh, food stamps and cash assistance, also known as welfare, that was a narrative that was pushed. However, it ended up catching on more so in the
In
white
the rural white
community
communities and
than
the urban
the
communities.
urban communities. Yeah, because we didn't want the people all in our business. So that's the reason why it didn't catch on with us the way that it caught on.
Yeah, but they didn't do child
Okay.
support. But if you realize the child support system and the food stamp system are two separate.
They are
Yeah.
separate, yes.
So you can still file for food stamps and not have to put the word in there about being, a single mother,
But you
whatever.
can't file for cash assistance without filing for child support.
Yes.
Child support. That is correct.
So with
So
that said,
that's what
they
they will.
do link them up and they do
It's almost like they force you to do it if you want their.
you do get forced to do that. And I will say this is that even though they're two separate entities, they talk. Their systems
Right.
are linked. If you file for food stamps, they will pull up your child support case and look at that and use that as income, which actually will hurt you trying to get child support, which is kind of strange, you know. But when it
Yeah.
comes to cash assistance, you would need to file for child support in order to receive cash assistance, and that's if you can locate, and they will push for that. I will give you that. So that is the narrative that is put in place when it comes to cash assistance, is that they do want you to file for child support. So that part's true.
It's a vicious cycle and it's a circle jerk, but it all comes down to the same thing that I've been preaching on this show, on my show, on any Facebook Live that I've done when I talk politics. This is what this country is about. Dividing us so the long-term politicians, the fat cats, the lobbyists can stay paid. We can stay divided, fighting over the crumbs that they're letting fall down to us. Until we, the people, wake the fuck up, stop getting distracted, and fight for our fucking rights as citizens of this country, and stop getting caught up in it, and we fight to change these laws with these long-term politicians, with these lobbyists and these super PACs and getting all of that dirty money out of there, we're never going to be equal. We're never going to stand a fighting chance against this bullshit American capitalist regime. We have to change this shit, but if we keep getting caught up in asshats tweets or the latest fad of red table or what Jada did to Will or whatever, we're never going to amount to shit. So we all have to wake the fuck up, unplug from the distractions. Research. You got a smartphone in your pocket, but you looking up twerk videos instead of researching how to be able to become a better citizen.
I do like them Turk videos though,
We
man.
all do.
I'm about to say,
We
don't
all
you
do.
watch them
Use them first videos as an
You know
example.
what? You just took way too.
I'm
You was
just,
going good.
You gotta be so extra.
I'm just saying.
You was going good. You just had to go. You just had to go
Until
a
you
little
just
bit
got in
too
there
far.
on a roll.
All right.
But we just gotta wake up as a
Yeah.
people, man, and we gotta be more aware of our fellow man. It isn't just about us anymore. It's about how
Yeah.
is the person down the street doing.
That's true. That's true. Well, I got to work in the morning,
Me too.
so we're gonna wind the show down because I might not make it. You know. But then again, CP3 been killing this Crown Apple more than me tonight.
Man, I
That
told
drink is
you.
almost gone.
Uh,
Man, you pull the bottle out, you know what's
And
gonna happen. I
I
told
said,
you.
hey,
No,
pour a
you
little
sit
bit in
next
my
to
glass.
them.
And I was like, wait, stop. That's enough. I said a little bit.
I'm in the bartender
Mm-mm.
role,
It's
man.
never enough.
oh,
It's
Lord.
never enough.
So, so T, we thank you for calling. We look forward
Yes,
to more of these
thank you,
conversations.
hun.
And
Yes,
if you come
it's
down
been
here
nice
in
talking to you
June,
guys.
which is my birthday month, you gotta
Mine
come to the
too.
bar.
My birthday month too.
Oh, she got
Yes, I am
Sorry for
actually
your
planning
reasons.
to
nah.
come
She
back
gonna
home in
be.
June, so that might actually work out.
Yeah, yeah.
All
She
right.
Mhm.
she gonna be here.
You know what?
Mhm.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
CP3.
What?
I said it. You gonna be
What?
here.
Oh,
I told you I love your voice, girl. I love when you saying
Oh,
that shit.
He changed
You
his
gonna
voice.
oh,
you gonna be here
oh,
though? Nah, she
he
gonna
changed,
be
he
here.
changed his voice real quick.
Nah, because
Oh, you
she
know
done
I
did.
love
She
you,
she
girl.
know
I
I
love
love
Right,
your
you.
you
I
know I
know
love
voice.
she
your
know that shit.
voice,
You get that shit. I
girl.
like that shit.
Yeah, you
I
She
with
know
me.
that
love
shit.
your
So,
voice, girl.
She know that
So
shit.
T, how many voices does this nigga talk to you in?
Man.
Oh, she get a couple.
it's been at least 4 already, so I'm just looking forward to the other voices that he puts out there. You know.
You gonna be rather to the voice that I don't make. That's
She
gonna
might
make you
make you
make noise.
scream. She might make you scream.
He said she gonna
She
be
gonna be
making the
she
voice.
gonna be making a noise when I ain't making no noise in my mouth. She know what it is.
Okay.
It's gonna be
Oh.
cool.
Okay.
I see you in June, babe.
I don't know if I'm grown enough to listen to
I
this.
see you in
Okay.
June, babe.
Oh Lord. T, we thank you for calling in. CP3, what you got coming up this week?
Tomorrow night, Sports and Hill Pod. I'm actually talking to some of my co-hosts right now. We're roasting Haskins as we speak.
Oh
We're
my.
going to be breaking down the latest loss by the Washington football team. We're going to be breaking down the NBA season just starting. Russell Westbrook starting off the NBA season with, I believe, triple doubles back to back, which is the NBA record for a player coming to a new team with the Wizards. Uh, as always, you're gonna check me at Waldorf Honda, 2450 Crane Highway, selling cars, new, used, pre-owned. Come holler at me. End of the year, we making deals and selling cars, baby. They told me that deals we wouldn't make last year, we making this week. So come on down. I need them sales. You want them sales. You want that new ride. So come holler at your boy. Sports OTHP Apparel. Go check us out. At the Eric Cruiser, you know, Sports OTHP Apparel. Come check us out. Email me for. I still got some t-shirts left. Or check out the
This is what
website.
you should do. This is what you do.
What's
This
that?
is what we'll do.
What we
The
gonna do?
next person to buy a car from you
Get a shirt.
should get a shirt.
I'm trying to get it clear by my manager now, bro. I already put that in the works, brother. I
All
make sure
right.
I already put that in the
They
works.
ain't
You
gotta
already,
tell nobody, but you know.
nah, I do. Like I said, I'm representing Waldorf Honda, so
Mhm.
Honda's a big corporation. I ain't trying to do
Yeah.
nothing to get myself fired. So once I
Mhm.
get it clear from my managers that I can do that, you will be getting a Sports OTHP apparel shirt. Sponsored by Eric Kuzma. Also, when you purchase your first car
Shout out to
through me,
Eric
All
Kuzma.
right.
Eric Kuzma appreciates you as always. Don't think I forgot about you. I'm getting me a sweatsuit soon. Funds just a
I
little
love the
tight.
sweatsuit
I
though,
know you do, and I hate that
and
you
I,
got that, though.
and,
You ain't sweet as shit.
and I'm about to get another one.
I know you is. I'm getting me a black one. Fuck you.
I'm getting a
Okay,
blue
well, I
one.
want one.
Mhm.
We get Lady Antoinette one too.
I
Fuck it.
know I
We'll
need
holler
to
at
get
Eric Kuz.
I
one.
still
We
gotta get
all,
her at the bar
yeah,
shirt.
we
I
all gonna have
know.
we all gonna have a motherfucking sweatsuit. We rocking Eric Kuz.
Mhm.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Aside of LA always shouting us out, always putting out the good work, putting out the good apparel. Check out the YouTube channel, Carol Pub the Third. That's with three eyes, like number three. Check out the Facebook page. Check out the YouTube channel, Periscope. Just hashtag CP3, hashtag Sports OTHP, a True Radio Network LLC. It's gonna come up. You're gonna see me. You might not like me. You might hate me, but you know what? I don't give a fuck
Oh
because you're
my
gonna see me,
goodness.
and I'm out.
That was like six different voices. Lady
Right.
Antoinette.
I mean, gosh. Well, thank you guys for listening. This is our last show for 2020. I can't say that it was a pleasure because we had our ups and downs. This was a different year. So, thank you for 2021. I don't want to talk big about 2021 because I'm kind of scared.
Yeah.
Because
Oh, it's
2020 turning 21, about to
Mhm.
start drinking, you know?
2021 is gonna be a big motherfucking year
It,
for us.
well, 2020 was a big
Mm.
year.
No, 2020
I'm
was
just
crazy.
saying. So,
I mean, we got you on board, and we,
I
we
mean,
upped our show. We got a cornucopia of liquors every
a
week when you
cornucopia. Wow.
come. So
You know, I think CBD be sleeping with the thesaurus.
I told you, man,
Man.
reading
And
is
I'm gonna be real
fundamental.
with you. So next show,
Uh,
between now and next show, I'm gonna hit up another distillery. So
really?
yes, I mean
That's a
that's what
shock.
I do my research for At the
Oh,
Bar Radio.
we know you are deep in your research.
Oh, that's good. But I bring the things to the
Well,
bar,
but
and I make sure that we know where to
Where
go.
it's
I
coming
mean,
from.
the great thing is that what you bring is because you hit places that I don't like go to,
Right.
and it's easy to go to the liquor store. It's it's but when they find something different like Uncle Nearest, I didn't know even the story of that was like
Hmm.
so deep and stuff like
Right.
that.
Right.
You know,
And then we
so
have so many distilleries in this area that people don't know about. We
For
got a
real.
bunch in Waldorf, like wineries and distilleries in Waldorf.
I had
And people always talk about Waldorf because it's far. They be like, "Oh, you going out to Wakanda?" Well,
mm,
guess what? Wakanda got the liquor and the wine too.
yeah.
So you might want to go out there. And I do
Hmm.
remember they were supposed to have a wine festival or something out there. If not this summer that just passed, or maybe the summer before, they started doing a wine festival out there. And so that's always that's not far. You don't have to go all the way out to Linganore.
You can always
There's,
stop by Clinton.
oh, Lenovo, yeah, that joint is nice though.
Well, I'm
Um,
gonna go to your house for, but I do.
Shoot.
That's what I'm doing this
yeah.
week. Going out to another distillery, celebrating. I haven't made up my mind how I'm gonna celebrate New Year's Eve. It's COVID, so
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm gonna be at the dealership on January 1st if you want to buy a new car for the new year.
Who
Can,
me?
No,
I'm not
I
doing. I'm
would.
about to say
can
I
you
ain't
can,
gonna
you
buy no
can you
car.
let Lady Antoinette get her
Something to
time?
get a
Man?
shameless plug in.
I know he sure do, but who said I'm about to go buy a car?
Not
You know?
you.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
talking about
Mm-hmm.
anybody that's watching.
Oh, okay. But didn't you tell him that?
I didn't say that.
Oh, okay. So he had said that.
I didn't
But
say
yeah,
that.
so that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be carefree New Year's Eve, so I don't know what kind of trouble I'm gonna get into. I think
Ah,
I was
shit.
carefree last year.
Alcohol is gonna be involved.
I mean, if I'm by myself at home, half sleep, no. But if I'm out and about, maybe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it's a high probability.
I feel like you trying to.
I'm just saying.
You trying to come at me because.
No, I'm just saying.
You the one trying to put your stuff all on the bar.
Saying,
You know.
I know you're trying to play the innocent lady.
I'm not trying to play nothing. I'm just
you
being
just
real.
go home and read your Bible.
No, I go home and I prepare for the distillery. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I got my Bible on my phone.
She ain't gonna be home New Year's Eve by herself.
I have done it before, and it was not COVID. It wasn't in COVID
It's
times.
not going to be 2020.
But I was pressed, and I spoke on 2020 and saying the roaring 20s, and I didn't know it was gonna roar this loud.
Yeah.
No, because I wasn't the only person saying the roaring 20s. Anyway, I didn't. But 2020 was supposed to be such a big year. My daughter graduated. My son graduated from middle school. Of course, my son started high school. My daughter started college.
Damn.
It's a reunion year for me. We didn't have a reunion. I mean, it was. Well, clearly, I didn't go to mine.
I chose to go to mine.
But I just feel like 2020, when you look back and reflect, it was bad, but it really wasn't that bad because we're still here. Right? It could have been worse. So I'm happy and I'm reflecting over the past year, looking at things maybe I could have done different, so that I can take into 2021. I don't do resolutions. I do improvements. So that's where we at.
So before I do this shameless, so this person hit my inbox. Her name is Brenda Scott. This is for artists. She's doing promotions that run for 4 weeks that cost $70. She do digital advertisement for your sound through social media ads, display for listeners, engage with demographics. Your song is throughout 50 prominent playlists on Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, YouTube, and SoundCloud. And it makes it to a more visible platform. See, and that's not even bad because real talk is that a lot of artists y'all create these great music and then y'all don't promote and then y'all don't want to spend anything to promote yourself and you think somebody's like magically gonna hit your stuff on Spotify or YouTube. Like and I got a glass. I got a beach in Alaska I want to sell you too. Like it doesn't happen that way. You got to put the work in. Like the work just doesn't stop once you get out to the studio. So when I see people who do stuff like that, if I ain't too drunk, I'll be honest, I'll remember to shout them out and but her name is Brenda Scott. She's on my page. I mean, $70 is not really bad for a 4-week promotion. Some of y'all pay $70 and y'all smoke all your weed up in one day.
And how much you paying for them Jordans? How about that?
Yeah. That's a whole nother story.
But it's true though.
Yeah.
If you can spend all that money on some Jordans or whatever pair of shoes you want that week, you can spend $70.
Definitely, you should invest in your craft.
There you go.
Invest in your craft. We'll have a guest next week. I forgot the name. Yeah.
Sponsored by Crown Royal.
Sponsored by Crown Royal.
That memory is sponsored by Crown Royal.
Actually, I can tell you the name because we have her video. No, I can't. Mulaney. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully I didn't butcher that. But she should be calling in. She's from I think North Carolina or South Carolina, one of the two.
Country girl.
Yeah, definitely. Now I would normally end this with the song that y'all like, but it is Renegade's birthday week, so I got to end this with a Renegade song.
Yes, we do.
So definitely follow IG Renegade 703. One of the best artists that you're gonna find in the DMV, and actually, his voice is unique, and he ain't trying to sound like any other artist out here. So that's always a good thing. Right. And he can actually rap. That's him above from a lot of them.
I heard he can mix some drinks too.
Oh yeah, he's a bartender, rapper, and he also edited on his own video. This video, not money though. Right. So.
Happy birthday, Renegade.
Happy birthday, Renegade, on December 30th.
I don't get this motherfucker right.
Especially because it's
right.
Outside the
switch your position. They hating me on the low. I cannot listen, I pack your bag if you trippin'. I got me your superstition that you been looking for ways. Get me up off this mission. My grandma told me, boy, watch what you pitching. You stay safe at the base and not what you whipping. They just all in my business. Scotty knows just what a pippin'. Flow like I be rapping, tiptoeing J's when I'm riffing. They say I be hot, but I think I'm sizzling. Surgically put on the clinic, spit it out just to a dentist. Try to do me some good, but they say I'm a menace. We back and forth like it's tennis, and I can't mold out my image. But we can't really change what you already felt, and nobody can say we never did help, never did it to mention. So let's calm all the tension. Let's just show you what's real and just get back to this business, you know. Trying to make a flip up off a quarter P. This is what it is and what it's supposed to be. I've been right here if you ain't noticed me. It's them Southside Squad niggas for the D. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. We been right here if you ain't noticed me. A rapper step up to me. That be a no-no, I be deaf cause they so-so, WWE. I got the game in a chokehold, stamp it just like a logo. Just keep it on the low-low, they like I'm back on my mojo. Man, I still be great, either riding or solo. Used to bag up them Cincos, just to make back that Ocho. Going into OT, when I was loving that Coco. Spit it all on some promo, I'm talking tables and photos. Dying for what I love, I forgot about the Toto. Don't become a D-Rust, that mean you breaking the bro code. Man, all of these threats, I might just buy me a fofo. Try and get all of these checks, so I don't see you just no more. Man, you rapping ass niggas, I see you done change. Even when I touch my first million, I stay the same. You can't deliver the genre. Fuck this game like a porno. They hearing this like, oh no, ain't from DC, but he go. Trying to make a flip up off a quarter P. This is what it is and what it's supposed to be. I've been right here if you ain't noticed me. It's them Southside Squad niggas for the D. We been